Happy Friday. Let's jump into the recap of last week's episode of Through the Eyes of a Wren, City Under Siege. When we last joined our heroes, they had secured the weapons crate from the Shadow Eyes Mercenary Company with the assistance of the mysterious Mariel Moonbeam, along with what could be presumed to be her own artifact of the Age of Ein, the great sword, Moonlight. Throughout the same night, they encountered a shadow mage who escaped into the night after their brief skirmish to report back on who or what had been responsible for the missing cargo. Later that evening, Silas helped Killian better understand his station and the change he could effect, not only to this city, but the crumbling empire as well. Following their conversation, they practiced their art for a time where Killian's mysterious Darkwood lute began to produce visible notes of shadow that seemed to somehow answer Twilight's call and fly into the arms of the Dark Tower upon the Termita Nut. Meanwhile, once those in power had learned of the attack and, more importantly, their missing shipment, the patrols had been doubled and a citywide search was to be conducted to find those responsible. Early on the following morning, the party was warned of an impending search of the Righteous Boar by one of Yazid's lookouts. Making a hasty retreat through a trap door in the kitchen and down into the darkened sewers, their destination a safe house of the Resistance. During their journey, they were ambushed by mysterious shadows in the gloom of the sewer corridors, who had an aversion to the light generated by the long sword of the Fireforge and the radiant glow of Mariel's greatsword. Hours later, the party was guided safely to the safe house, while Mariel continued on to some unknown destination. And that's where we catch up with our heroes in Through the Eyes of a Wren, Season 3, Episode 4, Shadows of the Resistance. Kingsman, adventure awaits. What would you like to do?
Yep, and I think we've figured out an owl, so that way you can see, Caliban.
And Guy is at the warehouse.
Guy is at the warehouse. You spent your day pretending to haul crates and move things around, and as the Shadow Eyes company came in, they opened up the doors. A company of soldiers, mercenaries came in, did a bunch of inventory, talked to Yazid. Yazid definitely palmed some gold on one of them, and he wrapped up his men and left in the middle of the day.
I'm going to need that full inventory work.
Why do I have this flashback of searching through crates?
Nebetka's warehouse. That's where you found the lead to Nebetka going down to Yarovia. So, Caliban, you going to head out into the evening sky?
Sure. Well, so crack the door, peek outside, make sure no one's around.
Yeah, the door's boarded up as if it's abandoned, but there are holes in the roof from disrepair. You can pop through and take a look around.
Okay.
A lot of guards on the street, double to what you had seen the night before. The streets are extremely empty.
Except for guards.
Yeah, it'd be pretty obvious us walking around then. So this is the best bet. Well, safe travels. You need anything, I just hoot.
Well, that's all I'm going to be able to do. Okay, so I wild shape into an owl.
Lift off to the air and you head what would be west towards the dock. You fly for several minutes as the owl flies, and you get to around the area where the warehouse is. Why don't you give me a perception check with the owl? Believe it has advantage on perception checks using sight.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's correct. Keen hearing and sight.
Yep.
Ooh, hearing as well. Very nice.
Advantages on perception checks. And what is his wisdom? His wisdom. Oh, it's my wisdom because it doesn't change when I wild shape.
20. As you're flying around these warehouses, it's obvious that some are in disrepair and some are in better repair. But sitting on one end, let's call it the northwest end, and the southeast end, there are two lookouts standing there as you circle around the warehouse. You recognize one of them from this morning who came in and said, hey, we're going to get raided, and the warehouse is going to be searched. The other one, you're not really sure. Haven't seen him before. The warehouse front doors are closed as always, double pair of front warehouse doors.
It looks like there's any guards around the warehouse.
Doesn't look like there's any guards around the warehouse.
So what was it? What were our plans? Why did I come out here?
I think it was they wanted Guy to join up with you guys, and you were going to go see what the warehouse looked like. Maybe I don't know.
It's like, well, yeah, it's still there.
It was
And also to see like the city, where the patrols are going, like kind of just get a sense of the city right now. Yeah, I thought we wanted to get one captain kind of on their own first.
right. Yeah, if there was a captain out doing patrols, maybe we could single him out and take him out.
Or her.
Yeah, whatever they may be.
Okay, well, if the warehouse doesn't look like it's been overrun or anything, I suppose probably fly back towards the direction of where we were hiding, and then just kind of do like a circular search pattern, radiating out from there, just to see generally where the guards are. If there's, are they uniform? Is it lighter anywhere?
So as you make your way from the warehouse and you spiral around the city, there's a few things that catch your eye. Obviously, the Dark Tower. On the east side of the Tor, there's a dark tower that seems to almost gather in the shadow. That's separate. There's a large wall that is manned that runs the entire length from around the Tor. And on the south side of the city, where there is what looks like a large barracks or outpost, and then a path that leads up, steps zigzag back and forth across the tower. Tor out front, it looks like two Shadow Eyes soldiers. They're wearing their gray-brown uniforms, and their patches are black eyes on charcoal. And there's two of them standing out in front of this barred double doors. Every few minutes, a sergeant and his soldiers come. They have a bit of a conversation. They salute, head back into the city. And it looks like they move on the streets till they get to the third corner, and then they take a left, and then they repeat it, and they go through the district in that manner over and over and over and over. You could probably, give me a perception check to see if you can figure out, hey, here's a good time we would be able to. Is that perception? Yeah, let's just use perception. It's a good roll. Yeah, you figured you have between 7 to 10 minutes as one patrol moves to another patrol, and when they turn left, that seems like a good space of time because you won't get the next person coming along in another approximately 12 minutes.
Bad ass. That's exactly what we were looking for. Well done.
You continue around. You go around to the temple district, which is on the southeast side of the city. Looks like there are 5 or 6 temples that are open and several that are closed. Looks like one is under relatively new construction and others are completely boarded up. And it looks like what looks like elegant carvings of the Elvish people. They're either completely in disrepair or have been crumbled or broken or purposely removed. Another detail you see is not only did you guys see the people drawing in the carts off of the main road through the east gate, it looks like there are several smaller caravels docked, and there's tarps over the whatever the cargo might be. It looks like some of the Shadow Eye soldiers are down at the docks pulling cargo in from the docks, heading towards the Tor. I think it's probably about it. No people on the streets whatsoever.
Okay, well, after a while, I will head back to where we're hiding.
Okay. Caliban heads back, alights upon the roof with his feather, hovers there for a second, as owls tend to do, and drops back down into the room. Are you reverting back to Caliban, or?
Yeah, I'm going to have to tell them anything useful. So I will attempt to relay everything you just said.
What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, so it's not impossible to get through the streets if you time it right.
Should we head to the warehouse to get Guy?
Yeah, that sounds like as good a plan as any.
I mean, I don't think I'd be able to find my way through the sewers again.
That was awful. I just gotta say.
So is the plan to head back to the warehouse through the streets?
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, unless one of us can remember how to get back there through the sewers, but we might encounter some of those.
So I don't remember. Did we come from the warehouse in the sewers?
We did.
Through the trapdoor in the kitchen and then down through the sewers. And you guys went twisting and turning throughout this place and ended up in the center area of the sewers. You could probably get back there, but you'd be hard pressed to make it from there to the warehouse. Your roll would probably have to be pretty good.
Well, I guess the streets it is then.
Okay. What's the marching order of the group?
Probably be me in front, So Torn in front, and then probably Caliban, because he would have to direct me where to go.
I guess that means I'm in the back.
Oh, so I forget. Can Silas see in the dark?
Oh yeah, 120 feet. Well, you guys are not inclined to seeing in the dark, I suppose. Both of you?
Yeah, naturally I can't. If I don't mind burning through some spells, I can give us both dark vision.
That is a pickle. Torn, maybe you should be in back and just. Well, I mean, you're gonna need to see to guide us, aren't you? Like, even if I'm in front, you'd still need to see. Well, sure.
Well, yeah, but I have a general idea of the direction since I've at least seen it from the air.
Okay. Well, if we want to just make a line and then you tell me the. You said I remember you said you got the timing of the guards, right? So maybe you can just tell me which direction to go and I can tell you when I see guards, because
I think I'm at least going to give myself dark vision for this.
Okay. Good call. And then if things get bad, then I guess, Torn, if we're at the point where we're fighting anyway, you're just going to have to light up your sword.
All right.
But my vision's pretty far. Thanks to my gift. Well,
Caliban, it's partly cloudy, mostly clear, so you should be able to have no problem making your way back. The people without dark vision, you guys should be able to see relatively decent. You won't have a disadvantage on anything. But due to Caliban's perception rolls, everybody's going to get advantage on stealth, and we're going to make 2 checks. One to get back towards the middle of the city, around the Tor, and one's going to be to get to around the Tor to the warehouse, unless you guys want to completely go all the way around the outskirts.
I think the more time we take, probably be worse.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay. You guys crack the board, kick it open a bit silently, step through each one. You, Caliban in the lead, start making your way down. Rights, left. You wait for patrol to pass. You count. Okay. Next one. Why don't you everybody give me a stealth check on the first part of this journey back to the warehouse.
So with advantage?
Take advantage.
All right.
wow, 7 and 8. God damn.
I got Silas with a 14, Torn with an 11, Caliban with a 22. Yeah, that's good enough to pass. As you wait, and a couple times you have to back him up against the wall, especially Torn. He's in this obvious bright red armor, shield with golden gilding on it. And then naturally, Caliban with his wavy blue hair that looks like he's submerged. But you're able to bypass any of the guards, and you particularly wait specifically till they make their left turn, and you are able to make good time. Now give me a stealth check for the second half of the trip. A 9, 14, 19. All right.
Oh my god, I rolled 2 3s?
Sure enough. You make your way winding through the streets. It's quiet. The only thing you hear are the scuffing of these soldiers' boots as they turn from one corner to the next, and you go from alley to alley, from street to street, from corner to corner, until you finally make your way back to the warehouse. Nobody's none the wiser as you've made your trip, and you find yourself in front of the warehouse doors. What do you want to do?
How do we let them know that it's wait a minute. I can send a message to one of the guards that I know is inside, and I say, hey, it's Silas and the gang. We're here to pick up Guy. Could you let us in?
And the door creaks open moments later, and a head pokes out, dark skin, wide smile. Welcome back. Is there no guards here? We should be fine. Do you want to come in? Yazid is still up. It's quite late in the hour, but he's having conversations with Miller, and your friend Guy is with him. Please come in.
Appreciate it.
They pull open the outer doors. Wait till you all enter this darkened area. They close the outer doors and open the inner doors. Then you head back in, and it looks much like it was the night when you arrived. There are people having drinks. It's late in the day, late in the evening. The doors to your rooms were knocked upon between 7, 8 a.m., and it's approaching 3:30 in the morning. You see Miller sitting with Yazid, Guy there, familiar face of one of the lookouts, having a conversation with Yazid, and it looks like he was talking about you guys as he points as you guys enter the room. What do you want to do?
Well, what are we doing?
Possible. I'd like to sleep.
Yazid's sitting there, and he waves to your group, and Miller nods, and Guy's there having a late tea. Actually, let me ask Guy. Guy, would you be asleep? You would have gone to bed, or would you have waited for your party to return?
Okay, if it doubles like as a gambling den or pub, whatever, then yeah, he'd be awake.
All right, and you see Guy sees you guys and kind of smiles.
Well, Caliban, you made it pretty clear you're exhausted. You like to take the rest of the night off. Maybe in the morning we can make some moves.
How long were you guys gone? How long were they gone?
They left around 8 a.m. the day before, and it's 4 o'clock now, 4 a.m., so almost a full day.
It's been a long day and night. It's probably already told you, Guy, we were successful in getting the crates. It ended up being weapons.
And Yazid nods. That's correct. The guards came through, and I mean, we do some business from warehousing standpoint, so we have all the proper paperwork and permits, etc., and we pay our tithe to the Lord. So I paid additional tithe to, one of the captains. I'll be sure to put it on your tab. And he smiles, almost seriously and not quite condescendingly. He says, but my lookouts report that some of my loyal supporters have been kidnapped. Razan was one of them. They're set to be executed. A day to be determined. It would be fantastic for us to get these people rescued. They're many of the messengers that know the ways about the streets at dark. Somebody tipped them off, and they found them where they were sleeping during the day. But that is up for you to decide. If you want to help us out, that would be a big help.
And Rasan was the one that met us, right, with Marielle?
Yeah,
that picked
correct.
up the weapons?
Yep.
Yeah. I look towards Silas, and
Yeah.
I mean, we can't very well leave them all, can we?
No. Nah. I mean, we're, what do you call it? In for a penny, in for a pound? Well, let's,
I mean, I always heard it as in for a copper, in for a gold, but sure.
well, certain parts of the country, they use pennies and pounds. I think it's the Yiddish Isles or something like that. Great Itten? I forget.
Yazid says, I might have somebody who can give you some more information about this priest who is supposed to provide over these rites, the grand priest of these shadow. I don't know, he has some connections with Azamala. Nobody's seen him for weeks. No idea where he has gone to, what he's been up to, but that through word he is supposed to preside over these rites. I can send you to somebody who will be able to tell you where that's at and maybe provide also some more information. He is quite the learned man at the Temple of Thoth on the Temple District.
That'd be helpful. Silas, you think Yazid would know anything about our friends down in the sewers?
That's an interesting question. Yeah, I think that'd be an interesting thing to talk about. We should do that.
I mean, we have him here, so.
Oh, all right. Well, you're gonna have to remind me. We fought. What the hell were they? They were like shadow people, weren't they? They weren't animals. With the dog people were the different place. They were you'd attack them and then they would like jump somewhere else. It was a hell of a thing. Do you know anything about like these shadow warriors that just kind of appeared out of nowhere and move super quick?
Yeah, I mean, you said that one of them pulled their hood off, right, during the fight.
Yep.
What did we see?
A
You said it was
bald.
a skull.
It was a bald elven man or woman. You couldn't really tell because their heads were shaven and they had scars on their
Scarred, that's what it was.
skulls.
Yeah,
right.
and they called her cousin or sister or
In Elvish, correct.
They seem to be some form of Elvish. I cannot read it. No, just kidding. It's they seem to be elves of some sort, but shadowed and deadly, to be quite honest. They called Mariel something in Elvish, I'm not sure.
Yazid rubs his chin and pretends to think. Give me an insight check.
Everybody?
Anybody who wants to. As he says, I'm not sure. I know who you're talking about. There's a lot of dark tidings going around the city, but I'm unsure that what it might be. Caliban, he's definitely, you see him trying to put on the facade, the calm face, as if he's never heard of these things before, whether that's he doesn't want to spark those people or spook those people around him or otherwise, but he's definitely heard reports of these shadow people, whether it's the Shadow Mage or Shadow Kai. You don't know.
Okay.
That's what kind of get. Well, that is you say they were wandering through the sewers. They can get anywhere they want. That's concerning. I have some important people here coming through the next couple of days to hopefully get some financing and more arms here for the resistance. I'll have to put a lookout down there.
I'm not sure, but it seemed like they were waiting for us down there. We're waiting for someone.
Really? What gives you that impression? I thought we just ran into them.
I mean, sometimes it seems like that. There's just some sort of random encounter, but this time it didn't seem like it.
Maybe they're just a part of the force of this army because if you got patrols on top side of a city, right, then any criminals would try and use sewers to get around. At least that has been my experience as a bounty hunter working in cities in the past. So maybe they just have a detachment down there patrolling, making sure, but
we killed a few of them, right?
Yeah,
We did.
So we didn't see anything. Did we see anything on them that indicated they were part of the surface force?
There was nothing that would be any type of insignia that would tie them together, but you guys didn't stick around to search their bodies either.
Yeah, they could just live down there.
we really should start checking bodies, I should say.
I mean, sometimes you just have to be on the move.
And as the minutes tick by, one of the lookouts come down that you're familiar with. Welcome back, gentlemen. Yazid, it's time for me to turn in. The sun will be up in moments. I will get the next man and send him back up. Yazid says, thank you. Amir, rest well. We appreciate what you did today.
Rest sounds like a pretty good idea, if I do say so myself. At dawn we plan.
Sounds good to me.
You guys turn in for the night?
What's left of it, yeah.
All right. So nothing happens. You're in the quiet confines of the Righteous Boar. 8 hours pass. You wake up shortly after noon as the sun sinks lower into the sky. Torin, your sleep was fitful. You didn't get much rest.
Okay.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Don't know what that is, but all right.
Okay.
Why did it do advantage?
That's okay. You rolled a 21. Tossed and turn, images of home showing your vision. The pools of the countryside of your youth almost beckonings you home. You have a different vision of where you really were from, on a coast somewhere, tropical trees behind you, a family you never knew, welcoming a new child into the family, eyes brooding and dark, almost a spitting image of what you are today, carries you from the sandy beach into the thatched rooms huts and smiles, says to his wife, this young man will be a great warrior. I can see it already. And you wake up a couple hours after noon, well rested, wondering what that means. Everybody gets a long rest, come awake about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What would the party like to do?
If we had cameras on and you could see my reaction. Corin is dead silent through the morning. Doesn't say a word to anybody.
You guys head back downstairs after your long rest, having some kind of London or lunch/dinner. You know, they're cooking. Looks like Guy, they're preparing some stuff in preparation of the people who are to have some special dinner here over the next couple of days. You find yourself invariably drawn to the kitchen, and there's whispers amongst the help that, some of these people that are supposed to be coming are from the Southern Marches, very particular about the way they like their food, and you give some tips and provide some insight as to the different cultures you've pulled your experience from a cooking standpoint, and everybody nods, and the rest of your group finds your way to a table. Yazid is there, rubbing his eyes. Well, good afternoon. I hope you slept well.
Thank you. We should get some food in us and figure out what we're gonna do. Like
Very
you
good.
said, we plan at dawn. Well, not you. Torrin said that.
Yazid calls over, and they quickly bring some food that they've been preparing. You have you take some bites of the meats and cheeses, and you can tell Guy's had his hand in some of the stuff. He probably wasn't spending his whole entire time moving boxes around the warehouse while you guys are running through the sewers. Just doling out his experience within the kitchen. And again, it almost feels like home. Yazid says, the gentleman at the Temple of Thoth is Anin. His name is Anin Kia. You should seek him out, and he passes you a familiar coin. Let him know you'd like to make a donation to the temple, and he will get you to who you need to speak with. He looks torn up and down. The name of the person is Anen Kia. He's one of the acolytes at the Temple of Thoth. You can't miss him. He's got curly brown hair, wearing the regular temple guard, the off-white, probably because he's been there for so long as the acolyte. And he's always got the glasses on his hands and a book in his glasses on his head and a book in his hands. You can't miss him. It looks like he enjoys food more than others.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. But Torrin, I would say not be wearing that. What is it? Wearing that plate mail out in public during the day. The guards had a very specific request on somebody in plate mail, and then another man with, I don't know, wavy blue hair, and he looks towards you, Caliban. It looks like he's almost submerged all the time.
You said I shouldn't wear my armor?
Well, don't we have some mithril?
I'm wearing the mithril plate.
Oh.
Stained to crimson and gold.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything that would help me blend in more?
I imagine we have a breastplate here. Miller, do we have breastplates? Miller says, of course, my lord, we have breastplates. Some of the stuff that was brought back in from the crates, breastplates and shields, if that's what you prefer. And he kind of wrinkles his nose and looks at your armor like you don't want to wear this garbage, but I can understand why you're doing it.
I mean, unless you have something that could help me possibly change my appearance while keeping my armor.
He shrugs and looks to your friends and says, we don't have anything like that. Perhaps your friends can help you out with that. I am not sure, but unfortunately, no.
I wish you had told me last night.
I wasn't aware last night. You have something like that?
I have a hat of disguise, but it'll take an hour to attune to it.
I mean,
Well,
we could wait an hour here.
yeah, Caliban, you can change into an animal, right? Like, I know that's costly, like you're going to lose out on something for a while, but you could change into an animal.
See, yeah, that
change
was
the way I
why.
look.
This is the reason I attuned to the hat last night.
Right.
Do you have any spells that can?
I cannot change spells, so it's going to have to be Caliban.
Well, let's see what I have. We could kill you, and I could reincarnate you.
Well, I mean,
See,
That-
but then I would still be wearing my armor. It would just change size, possibly.
Yeah.
It's not my body that's the problem. It's my armor. I can take off the armor, and my body is fine.
We have the Ungwins.
Oh Jesus! I do not want to be any. Look, I know I have some lines and some scars, but I'm only 20 years old, guys. I don't need to be any younger.
I am afraid illusions are not really my bag.
So it's either
That the hat would seem to be your best bet.
okay.
I mean, if somebody just has like something I can cover my head, I'd probably be fine.
Does anyone want to wear these boots in the meantime? I guess. Although, Yazid, do you have spare boots?
Maybe that can fit you, perhaps. I'm sure we can find something. He looks at Miller's feet, and Miller shakes his head, like, don't give away my shoes, please.
Why do you need to change your boots?
Well, if I'm going to be wearing Caliban's hat, then I have to.
No, but if you're wearing the hat, you can wear your armor.
I know, but these boots are separate from my armor. They're boots of speed. Does anyone not want to wear the boots of speed then?
I have boots of
My boots fly, so.
elk.
Mm-hmm.
Guy, would
I'm wearing boots of striding and springing.
I guess I'll just unattune to these and then attune to the hat.
Yazid says, I can offer you my fez, or I have a kufi in my room if you prefer that, something like that, Caliban. I mean, you can, the fez, you can roll up your hair into a bun, wear this. It shouldn't be so bad.
Well, I hope it's a big fez. I have lots of hair.
And you see him smile, and is this big enough? And he takes the fez off his head, and he says, it might be a little sweat worn because I've had it for a while and haven't got a new one. In fact, why don't you keep it? I'll get a new one. Miller, I need a new hat from the tailor. Yes, my lord.
Great. Add sweaty fez to my inventory.
It is like, that one favorite hat you always wear because it fits so good, but it has the sweat marks on the inside. Yeah, that's what he hands you.
The dried salt stains.
Yes, it is. Exactly. It's exactly what it is. I mean, if Silas wanted, he'd probably clean it up.
All right. And
Yeah, I'll prestidigitate it as I see you grab it. I'll just nonchalantly clean up the hat a little bit.
So it is it. Miller comes back moments later with his kufi, which is a shorter version of fez in a lighter cream color. Oh, thank you. Of course, my lord. And he looks to you. Do you need anything for your excursion today? I don't think you will need adventuring gear or anything like that, but if there's something that you need, please, I will be here. You let me know, my lord.
Well, I mean, is the hat going to do the job to cover you up, or should we get you a cloak?
I was kind of hoping for something that might cover my blue skin as well, but...
Yeah, like a big cloak or something.
Yeah.
You have cloaks around here?
I'm sorry, we have no cloaks. He mentioned the sergeant mentions your hair specifically, like it waved, and like, and he points to you as you're trying to tuck it inside this fez, as it completely moves its own volition as if it's in water. But they didn't mention much about your skin. But I'm sure we can find some.
I mean, push comes to shove. How long can you stay an animal?
5 hours.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Like, just change into a bird or a cat or something.
I can only do
So
it
that
so
way
many
you can
times
stay
a
with
day. You see, so.
Right, but I mean, until we get in a fight, like, I don't see why you'd need to change back unless maybe some other magic. I don't know.
I think if the hair was the only thing mentioned, I think if we can cover the hair, we should be good. And I assume this has been an hour and we've attuned already.
Yeah, it's approaching 5:15.
So Corin's voice is coming out of an elderly human male, kind of short gray hair, a little bit balding, with a goatee and a scar over his left eye.
Okay.
Wearing just simple leather jerkin.
Yeah.
Just so he doesn't look like out of place wearing a shield and stuff. So.
Yep.
Wait, did they say anything about me? I was out with y'all. Was there any description about myself?
And you look around the table and around the warehouse workers, and you have a very similar complexion to Yazid. And when it's specifically mentioned, your accents are almost the same. Even some of the people that are close to him have unfortunately adopted or fortunately adopted a similar accent. But you could probably blend right in with the rest of the group.
Okay, well, then I'm good.
I can imagine Silas being like, "What about me?"
I feel like I killed some people. I feel like I did something worth people being upset about, but that's fine.
Apparently, your more flamboyant companions drew all the attention.
Well, I mean, he looks like a freaking golem with all that metal on, and you have water for hair, basically.
Should we head to this temple then?
Let's do it. Let's get on it.
And if anyone asks, my name is Yorick.
All right, Yorick.
Killian, as you guys gather your group, Killian comes up to you, Silas. He descends the stairs from sleeping quarters, and I've been practicing a little bit. Silas, are you going to make it back in time for the performance? It should be tomorrow.
We should be back by then. All things considering, you never know what can happen. Shit, we might be in dungeons begging for our lives this time tomorrow, but should everything go all right, yeah, we'll be back in time, I'm sure.
Okay, very good. And Yazid says, Miller, please use your connections to find out when this execution is supposed to happen so we don't get, well, our friends here don't get caught up in something that they're unavailable to at least help us out. We thank you, of course. Killian, well, I'm hoping you're going to be there. It's going to be like 3 nights. You don't have to make the first night, but it would be nice for you to be there and kind of give me some support. And your words, meant a lot to me last night. I thought about them. So hopefully we're there. We can, anyways, I'm not good at this stuff. All right. Good luck. And he hits you with a bardic inspiration in the last 10 minutes.
Damn. There you go. Good for you. I appreciate it.
Easy. Good luck, gentlemen. And he gives you directions to the temple district. And Caliban, you'd know that while the patrols have been doubled, you can still find your way to the temple district. So there's not going to be any rolls involved as other people are moving about the city in disguise. But I will ask, Torin doesn't need it. I will ask Caliban for a deception check, and you can take advantage to see how well the Fez helps you.
We gotta buy some extra cloaks, guys. I mean, I do have some sacks. Maybe we just put a sack over your head and say you're too ugly for public view.
Plenty good enough. You wind your way to the southern part of the district. You find yourself in front of several large temples almost along this row. You see the eagle head of Horus Ra. You see elven deities that have been either pulled down or broken or scarred over the years. Corlon Letharan was one of them, or you see this long sword almost held in front of him with its sword blade down, and the fine features marred and disfigured over time. You want everyone to give me a religion check. I'm not sure you know what Thoth is.
Real quick, since it's a new day, you mind if I give treats to everybody?
Nope, don't mind at all.
All right, everybody gets a treat.
Wicked.
For 4 HP temporary hit points.
Oh man, it's been a while, guy.
You make your way to the temple district. You're like, yeah, that's a broken down old elvish symbol. Caliban, you're like, Thoth. Knowledge. Okay, Ankh, right? Probably near his head. You find yourself in front of this rather modest building. The doors are opened. It's almost made of sandstone. It looks like it's been here longer than most. On each side of the entryway are large statues that depict people kneeling with an ankh pressed to their forehead, and you think you're in the right space or right place for Temple of Thoth.
Can you spell that?
Yes, I can. I'll put it in Foundry chat.
Like thought, but with an H.
LLOTH. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong deity.
Yeah. We're going to the priestess of the law.
Definitely a wrong turn with that one.
Yeah.
What does also catch your attention is an actual active functioning temple of Anubis. And then there are 3 others that look like they're open for business if you guys want to take a minute or have a look, or are you just going straight to the Temple of Thoth?
Warren's just going to look to see if there's any temples to Tempest that
Nope.
it might take note of. Nope. All right.
Nope, no temples to Tempest.
Maybe we should meander a bit, like look around, look in one, look in another, and then make our way to our intended destination. So that way we can,
I mean,
we don't look
most-
like we know where we're going.
most adherents don't window shop their deities. They know where they're
Oh.
going to worship.
That's true. I'm sorry. I don't worship any gods, so I don't have the best experience when it comes to this. Yeah, let's just go straight there and talk to Ninkaya.
So I would say that there are people there worshiping almost feverishly to the different deities there for whatever hardships have become of them. So there's a lot of people in this area. A lot of, well, not like the same in Katal, at Temple District there, or in the Yadawiya, the Temple District there, but there are definitely more people here than there are wandering the streets, wishing to pray their bad fortune away.
Yorick will look over to Guy. Wasn't Anubis one of the banned deities in Katal? Like the betrayer? That I could have sworn that warlord took over from before. We're trying to install Anubis as the deity, and then Fiddy would know. I'm not one for history. Fiddy would know better, but I believe Anubis is pretty much the adversary god here, not openly worshipped.
Yes, I do remember that actually.
Might be something
It's
to
kind
know.
of weird to have that here.
It sits right next to the Temple of Thoth, and it looks like it had seen disrepair for some time, but it seems like there are people working on it. I would say more recent work had been done. What do you guys want to do? So you identified Anubis, Horus Ra, Thoth, and then there are two others.
When we were talking about Ninkaya, did they said which god, right?
Yeah, Temple of Thoth.
Yeah. Let's like you said, Yurik, when people pray to their deity, they don't window shop. So let's peacefully make our way through here, but let's go to Thoth.
All right. You guys head into the Temple of Thoth. Yep.
Making our
You make your way through the open front doors. And what's different from this temple, from many of the other temples you visited, is instead of lines of candles in front of statues, there are lines and rows of books sitting in front of these statues with very few candles around. There is lighting produced in controlled environments, but no open flame. One of the acolytes steps forward. Greetings. Are you here to make a donation to the temple?
Well, what is acceptable as the donations? You guys take coin, or is there a particular thing that is accepted here?
Coins, books, scrolls, anything of the like. Many people in the city are amongst hardships, but you can never take away somebody's knowledge, regardless of how much food you might take away from them.
Okay, I have some interesting knowledge actually. He's gonna take out. He's got a little scroll case. He takes out some paper and a little ink bottle and a pen, and he says, "Do you have a little writing surface? I know some details about some nobles in a separate city. Who's sleeping with who's dealing underground dealing."
Silas.
What?
Do you know we collected our earnings earlier and had them exchanged to be able to donate specifically to this great temple here. Do you not remember?
I know. But I wanted to give this in addition. I figured this would be a type of knowledge that basically nobody else has because of the work I did. Is that not acceptable?
Well, it depends. We have many copies of Tusk Love, but I'm not sure if that is what you're referring to.
No, this is more like real people, real nobles, and the dirty deeds of the stuff that they do. If I was a evil man, I would be blackmailing several nobles, but that's not what I do. But I figured it might be interesting for you to keep in your vault of knowledge.
I would say make a persuasion check, because he's kind of looking at Silas while giving each one of you guys the side eye, like, okay, well, I'm going to hear him out. If they're going to give us a donation, I'm going to listen to what he has to say.
Orange just letting this happen now.
That 28.
Sure. And you look around and there are several other people either sitting in different tables or different chairs reading. And there are other people. There's many desks here around this place. It looks more like a library than it does a temple. And he gestures, anywhere you like, I will be standing here to the side. Let me know when you are ready or you have finished your masterpiece, and I will put it in the nonfiction section, fiction section.
This would be nonfiction. And do you want me to admit the names of the nobles, or do you want every Torah detail?
He dabs his forehead. You don't know if it's because it's in, the desert or if he's getting a little nervous. As much detail as you feel you might provide. Typically, we get books of information that lines the walls here, and we continue to teach the ways of Thoth that knowledge is far stronger than power, but I'm sure I know a few acolytes who will be more than happy to read your works, so take your time.
You know what? I was going to say 5 minutes, but if you wanted me to go into as much detail as possible, this might actually take a few days. So why don't we, Yorick, you're totally right. Why don't we do the donation of the coins right now, and then before I leave the city, I'll make sure and drop off the manuscript.
And Silas is creating a tabloid.
We just got to charge for it. All right. Sorry about that. I will get started though. Not right now. I don't want to take up the time, but I'll work in it in my free time. Before I leave, I'll drop it off.
Looking forward to it. He seems a bit nervous, like you're seeing through his guise of, I'm going to read that stuff for sure.
That's saucy details about nobles in another city. Hell yeah. I'm sorry, Thoth. Yeah.
The donation, Silas. Yorick.
Oh,
Yorick
right.
is looking exasperated, right?
I'm so sorry. I forgot. I rarely carry things of import, so I forgot that I had those on me, and I take out the coins that we got changed over to give as a donation.
Okay. Very, very well. Thank you. I look forward to the story, but this will suffice. And he takes your donation. How much you giving him?
How much did we get changed over? I don't even remember this.
Yazid gave us a coin to give, just like with the Warren Prince.
Oh, but that was to a specific priest. So I'm just gonna give this guy. I'm gonna give this guy 18 gold pieces.
Okay. Most generous. Thanks you.
We gotta look for that specific priest to give it to. Okay.
May the knowledge of Thoth lead you on your journey. Thank you. And he takes the gold and
That I was speaking with someone else. Ask about what, York?
The guy, Anukia.
No, not Anukia. I must admit, I was speaking with a friend of mine in a city, and he said that I should speak with a specific priest who had a knowledge of exactly what I was looking for. I don't want to bore you with the details, but he said his name was Anin.
Okay. I know acolyte Anin. Please.
Anin.
Let me deposit the generous donation, and I will get that in. Give me 1 minute, please. And he takes your 18 gold and meanders off through the shelves into another room, and you see a portly man come with curly brown hair, bits of graying at the end. He's wearing what looked like a well-trimmed goatee. A few days past the trimming, glasses pushed low on his nose. He's got a book open and glances up, make sure he's not running into anybody in the library, and he makes his way. Jameer said you were looking to see me. I am an Enkia. Glad to make your acquaintance. You provided a sizable donation to the temple, and my brothers and myself, thank you very much. How can I be of assistance?
You're very welcome. We come here, mutual friend said that we should speak to you and make sure and give you this donation straight from us to you. And I pull out the special coin and I hand it to him. And I look back at Yorick with Anin able to hear me. And I say, was there like a code word or something?
Anin takes the coin and puts it in his book, and you hear it pop close. As you look back towards Anin, and it gains your attention again, he says, as he stares about over shoulder to shoulder, follow me. And he leads you through some meandering bookshelves from hall to hall. It doesn't look like it's very well organized. It's kind of looked like it grew organically as they got more donations. You make yourself to it looks like a private room. While there's no door, there's a small round table, sits 6 to 7. And he pokes his head back outside. Not many people visit this area.
Right.
On the way there, York would have leaned over to Silas and, I don't get it. What kind of details would people want to know about nobles?
Oh, you see, as a bounty hunter, it's not always criminals that you're getting who like skip bail or bandits who are disrupting commerce or something like that. Sometimes nobles just pay you to get dirt on other nobles. So I spent some time surveilling people and find out who's sleeping with who's, got debts at gambling dens and stuff like that. I just got a lot of dirt. And no one had me sign an NDA, so I don't know if I don't really need to keep all this to myself. And I saw that this is a repository of knowledge, so I just figured this would be a good place to kind of unload some of the sordid details that I know about nobles.
Right. Oh, got it. And
Yeah.
you see this elderly male, kind of scruffy looking male, looking flustered, and if it wasn't for the hat of disguise, his cheeks would be bright red.
After checking to see if the coast is clear, Anan looks back to the group and says, I think we're on the same side. Is that correct?
Yeah. I mean, as far as I know, right, I don't really pay that close attention, but I know that we were supposed to give you something and speak to you specifically. So let's do whatever we're supposed to do here.
Well, Thoth is the place to learn information, and Yazid is an information broker. We meet when we can, but moreover, we typically converse when there are messages to be had. And if you're here on his behalf, and he flips the coin, which I think you are, what information do you need?
Oh, lovely. Well, I think we need information on the army that has taken over the city. We need to find out who the captains are, what their weaknesses are, where they are, like where they might be living. We know that they are stationed in a central location, but we're looking for weak points on that location. So any recon of buildings here, maybe you have blueprints from when they were built originally. Maybe there's a way to get into them. We also need information on some creepy sewer people who can teleport around, and they looked elven, but they were all bald and they had scars all over their faces. Super creepy. And then, any information you have on the Tor and the tower and the woman that heads this army, because we're trying to help out.
Wasn't there something about some shadow priest?
Yeah, I believe he sent us here for some specific information.
Oh, shadow priest, right? Well, I look.
And that too.
We're surrounded by knowledge. I just figured they'd maybe have some blueprints or something. But you're right. The shadow priest was the specific thing.
His eyes are wide, listening to Silas recount the stories of these great evils or mysteries that he's happened upon over the last several days, and he says almost, I can't help. And then Torrance speaks up and talks about, hey, aren't you supposed to talk about this priest? And he goes, I can tell you information about the priest, but I can't tell you information about the rest of those things you mentioned. I mean, perhaps you should put it in a book or a scroll that we can save here at some point.
Oh, right. I just figure you guys might know, this being a knowledgeable place and all, but that's a good point. Maybe I'll just include that in my my manuscript.
Okay. Yes, the Grand Priest, his name is Saladin. Almost like Paladin, but Saladin. I'm not really sure if that's connected. But
Is it because he loves leafy greens?
I don't think so. We haven't seen him in some time. His tower sits on the east side of the Termanadat. I have been told it exudes some kind of shadow. It might be connected to the shadows you are mentioning, but I have no direct knowledge of this. He is supposed to preside over the rites here. It is my understanding that his power is significant and he's doing some special works for the Lord Alzamala. But we have some people who have learned and I say learned because knowledge is better than anything else, have knowledge of a way to enter this tour, both via the sewers or overland, whichever is your preference. But if he is to be there at the execution, you'll find yourself hard-pressed to save whoever it is you're supposed to save.
So okay, with that last statement, do you mean that we should take him out before the execution because that'll make saving someone from execution easier, or we should detain him elsewhere? Is that what you mean?
Or maybe, or couldn't we just save the individuals before the execution?
That's a good idea.
You can try. They're being held at the captain's barracks at the bottom of the tour, and he looks you up and down. I'm not sure you were prepared for that, but that is a way. I'm sure it is. They're pretty much one and the same, from what I understand.
Okay. So what would be the benefit of coming up from the sewers then? Because wouldn't that just lead us into where the captains are anyway?
I was referring to the Dark Tower of Saladin.
Right.
That sewers will not lead you to the garrison.
Well, maybe we take out this priest before.
I was just exploring the alternatives.
I mean, this guy, you said he's connected to shadows, right? I mean, is there some history of him just being an evil person? Or, I mean, I kind of feel bad just killing a priest. You know, you say priest and you get in your head like a nice person who like listens to you talk about your sins or whatever and forgives you. Is this a bad dude?
He arrived with Al-Zamala. He helped imprison many of the people here. He supposedly casted spells to bring them under their thrall so they would go with him willingly. He's been researching something or been away from the public eye for some time once many of those louder voices from the resistance had been silenced. And once that was complete, he disappeared and is on some kind of errand, or otherwise he hasn't been seen for some time. I could not tell you exactly what he is doing now, but he is supposed to preside over these rites. You can take him out during the execution, but you'll be hard-pressed. But if you find him alone in his tower, I would recommend that.
So you say he's been away. You mean in the tower or away?
Well, we don't know if he's been away, gone. Nobody has seen him for several months.
So you just haven't seen him in the city, but you know that if he's anywhere, he's in the tower.
As far as I know, he was in the tower.
Well, I say we go take him out. I mean, if he's basically taking away people's free will and making them do stuff and imprisoning people, and it sounds like if we take him out, we're significantly weakening her power base, right? Like,
Yeah, taking out a powerful ally.
yeah. I mean, that sounds like something that's going to help everybody, and take one piece off the table for the execution.
So do we have any information about what this guy is capable of? I mean, what his abilities are?
We do not have that information. We just know he arrived with both Snake and Al-Zamala approximately the same time. He was in charge of the first sweep across the city, casting spells. They call him the Grand High Priest of Delanor, but I'm not really sure what that means.
Is there any type of roll we can do to figure out if we've heard of that before?
You make a history check?
That's not bad. 20.
Torn's not even gonna bother. Torn hasn't heard of that.
I would say, Silas, it's a combination of Elvish and Cataloyan. That means Dark Ones or the Shadow People.
Oh, so the moment he hears Grand High Priest of Delanor, and he's thinking about the guys in the sewer and everything, he's gonna say that's a combination of like Elvish and Cataloyan, and like doesn't directly translate, but it's like shadow people. And if that doesn't describe those creepy dudes in the sewer, I don't know what is. Like maybe those people came from the tower, because the tower like connects to the sewer and everything like that. Maybe he's been in his tower creating these like little shadow army running experiments on people, because you said people disappeared, right?
That is correct. People have been disappearing.
So maybe he's been secluding himself in the tower and running experiments on people, changing them into these little shadow warriors or whatever the hell he's doing.
Possibility.
That sounds like someone we need to take off the board.
And then looks to you. I would agree with my friend here. Sorry, your name, please.
Oh shit, oh god, sorry, we're into temple and I curse. I'm Silas. That is Yorick, that's Guy, and that's Fez. And yeah, I think we're on the right track here. And you're a Nin, right?
Correct. I'm an inn, and I think we're on the same side. And he smiles broadly, his two top teeth gapped significantly with his glasses pulled low on his nose. So now that I've given you this information and you've provided a significant donation to the temple, is there anything else that you might want to know outside of what you've already discussed, outside of what we've already discussed?
Do you have any books on prophecy or dreams? You know, never mind.
The camera pans from Yorick's old face over to Silas, and you just see a single eyebrow raise as he looks at the old man.
It's not important. Another time.
Of course, we will be here. If that is all, I must return to my duties of putting some kind of organization or catalog in place. And he gestures around all the books that are laying flat on the tables and sitting recklessly amongst the shelves, and he sighs heavily.
How about cookbooks?
He looks and kind of pats his belly. Are you, he looks you up and down, and looks at your knives. Well, friend, I can provide you some information on cookbooks. Are you a cook, perhaps?
I dabble a little bit.
He laughs. That big belly laugh shakes as he clearly enjoys his own food. I can show you a few places if you have the time. And it's late into the evening now. It's a couple 90 minutes before midnight.
Sure, if you have nowhere else to be, I look back. Guy looks back at the rest of the group.
I feel
Silas gives 2 thumbs up.
we have a little bit of time, I think. I mean, I don't think they're going to execute anyone at midnight.
If anything, while they're doing their thing, maybe we should discuss plan of attack, how we're going to get in there. What do y'all think? And then that can just be like in the background as Guy's getting his
Jeff on.
introduction. Yep.
Yeah. Anin says that the execution, he's heard that it's supposed to be in 2 days' time. So you have 2 days to get through this. If you wanted to get through the Dark Tower, you can. And he proceeds to lead Guy out into a section of the library kind of off on its own. It is literally like the next small room over where nobody goes. And he starts, so do you prefer spicy food or bland food, or what is your prerogative when it comes to cooking? What do you enjoy most?
Yes.
Are we going to, is this going to turn into something that where I provide you information, recipes or otherwise, and you prepare food and then I taste test it? And he wrings his hands together a little bit.
Or I've always wanted to write a cookbook.
And
Maybe a donation to the church I could make. Information for information.
I prefer spicy food. So let's start there if that's okay.
No problem with that. Do you have anything like and I describe the black stuff.
The eels?
Oh no.
He looks at you kind of, well, I know we're by the coast and I prefer seafood, but not seafood in that manner. I've never heard anything, or at least I haven't gone through these selections specifically looking to catalog this, but I've cataloged quite a bit and I'm unfortunately haven't heard anything like that. Is that a delicacy from where you're from?
Well, you're in for a treat.
He says, you're from the Far East Isles, right?
Sure.
I thought I recognized your graceful demeanor. And he smiles widely. You guys spend the next hour as it approaches midnight. You hear the bells ring from the temples. And he gives you a lot of cookbooks to take with you, almost as if he had bookmarked and or outlined dishes he would like to taste at some point in the future. You can take these back just when we see each other again. Please take your time at your leisure. I'll be here. Just ask for an inn. And maybe if I have to come to where you might be cooking this stuff, then send somebody or come yourself, and we'll go there.
That is a deal.
All right. Well, the knowledge be with you. May Thoth guide your insights in your journeys and your path to my stomach. Thank you.
How many books?
3 books, all having to do with the different areas of Erin and the different style of cooking, whether it's barbecue, fish wrapped in different kind of leaves, different kind of herbs, and the good old barbecue. Did I say barbecue already?
All spicy?
All spicy.
So, given the time that Anin and Guy were over there, Silas is going to talk about the first 2 stanzas of his dream and talk about the darker city, the spires, ancient elven civilization, and the rain, the melody, and the tower, and silhouette of notes, and just motioning hey, this is everything we've been seeing thus far. And then points to the second stanza and says, look, I don't know if this is something else. I don't know if this is maybe something later on in the dream, but so far we seem to be following what's happening here, right? In this, and I look over at York, in this prophecy that I seem to have dreamt. But it talks about, in the next stanza, about a labyrinth below. Now, I don't know if that's referring to the sewers of this city or if that's maybe something later on, but if this might be an indication of the path we should go. Instead of going overland, maybe we should get to where we're going via the sewers. What do y'all think?
I think that tower is where we need to go.
Right.
And
let's go get Saladin, right?
The sewers. The thing is, if we take the sewers, even if we encounter more of these shadow elves, whoever they might be,
yep,
a fight down there is going to draw far less attention than a fight on the streets.
Right. And it'll take about 10 minutes, but you can put your armor back on.
I still have my armor on. This is a spell, Silas.
Oh, right. You're wearing the hat. I forgot you. Okay. I apologize. You look like an old man right now, York. So, I mean, you are an old man.
He was a good teacher.
Oh, you're a dork. All right. What do you think, Calvin?
So what? We're discussing overland or through the sewers?
Yeah, because we've kind of decided we're gonna go get Saladin, right? That will be a net positive if we take him out. So now it's
I agree with Torn. Through the sewers seems like a better plan.
And we actually kind of know what we'll be facing, right? We've already fought them before, and we'll be ready this time. I mean, they might still sneak up on us.
It's a sewer. Who knows what's down there?
That's true. That's very true.
But if it should come to a fight, better we do it where no one's going to walk by and see it.
And we should probably let Guy know about their abilities when he's not so engrossed. There's no talking to him right now, but...
So what's the plan? We
head through the sewers towards the tower of Saladin.
Yeah. I'd like to see if Anin has any information. Maybe they have a map of the sewer, right? As a temple to knowledge, having a map of the city or the sewers themselves might be within their purview.
So, Guy and Anin were having this conversation in the room as you guys are discussing it, and they spent some time, and you guys finish your preparations and sit at one of the tables, and after a while you put your feet up amongst the piles of books where they're continuing to have this conversation about the finer arts of cooking. You finally walk in, Silas, and say, do you have a map of the sewers? And he goes, oh, I can do one better. I will have somebody here to be able to guide you to the approximate location. Keep in mind, it is warded by magic, and, well, my men, or our men, or the resistance men, we don't have magic to get through that, so I can guide you to where approximately the area is that you, or at least we've seen others enter, and it will be up to you to get through that. Will that suffice?
Yeah, that should. Is it, by chance, a glossy black door?
No, it is just a plain, what looked like stone and mortar.
All right, just checking. No, I appreciate that. Just make sure you let them know that it might be a tad bit dangerous, that there is going to be some risk involved. But I know everyone's looking for the freedom of this city. Just let them know.
Okay. Hey, Guy, will you excuse me so I can prepare the messenger? Feel free to peruse these books. He'll probably be here within the hour. And it's going on like 11:30 in the evening.
At some point, Torin and Yorick will pull Guy away from the books for a moment and be like, "Look, I'm sorry, Guy, but if we're gonna be heading down to the sewers, you need to know what we face down there.
Oh shit!
There was these elves, these shadow warriors, that they were fast and graceful, and we're lucky that we were able to overwhelm them like we did. They seem to be averse to the flame of my sword, but when you try to hit them, they would use the shadows to teleport away from you almost instantaneously. Except when they seem to be, like I said, within the light of my sword.
Magic slowing them down also helps.
I know you like to get up close and just like I do and unleash your fists of fury, but that on that first attack, they might even be 30 feet from your reach.
Oh, that's good to know, right? You might need to leave some room to get back up in their grill when they jump away from you.
Good to know.
That's why I was thinking if you wanted the boots of speed or not.
Hey, I can take them all. You just let me know.
I mean, if you want to switch, yeah, it's not a problem.
All right. Yep. Silas takes off the boots of speed and puts on you said springing?
Right. Striding and springing.
Striding and springing. Got it.
As you guys wait for an end to return with his messenger lookout, Guy reading his books, you guys having this conversation, shortly before midnight, an end returns. This is Jameer. He will take you through the sewers. We have a entrance here in the back that you should be free from prying eyes. And Jameer, well met. Please follow me. Very curt type of accent. Do you have any torches, or should I have my own torch? Very well, I will have my own torch.
Oh, hold on. I've got a lamp or a hooded lantern, I believe.
And he kind of snaps his fingers. Well, either one will work. Come on, let's go. We don't have time.
Okay. I give him, what do I have? Where is it? It's in my pouch. Bullseye lantern.
All right, very good.
What is Torin's read on this guy?
Give me an insight check.
Yeah, it's going to go great. Not bad. 15.
He's that kind of guy who's in a super hurry for everything, right? I've got to go to bed. Come on, let's go. We have to sleep. Let's go.
But it's not like he's like, the ambush is there waiting. Like,
Oh, I've got to hurry up and get them in the ambush.
Okay.
No, he's like, come on, let's go. Like his time is really important. Like he's got a million things to do, but it's more like he's overly like impatient.
Okay.
And he leads you down through the sewers, and you're taking lefts and rights and lefts and rights. Somebody roll me a d20. And you make your lefts and rights, and before long, he points down this tunnel and says, at the end of the tunnel, you see the stones naturally cross where this sewer used to be, and you look at the sewer aqueduct where the water flows, and it looked like it piles up in that area. And he says, it's about 30 feet. Good luck. And he hands you back your lantern, takes the torch, sparks it up, and moves briskly away from your party. You find yourself next to a stagnant pool of refuse where everything seems to get piled up. And Silas, ahead of you, about 60 feet, you see this, what looks like a dark aura around this dark cement and mortar. What would you like to do?
So he left us. So we have no light source right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Flame
Correct.
on.
And you see Torin's longsword burst into flames. You're in this sewer. It's backed up as if the tower has artificially been erected, not only through the ground, but through the sewers, blocking the natural flow of the refuse.
So you're saying, is this we are in the sewers, and it seems like this tower sprouted up right at the sewers, so it's kind of like blocking the way.
Mm-hmm.
And what is in front of us in terms of the tower?
It looks like dark stone and mortar, holding these stones together to form the exterior of this tower. It's about 60 feet away from you, just on the edge of the Fireforged sword illumination.
Well, I guess we should go closer, right, guys?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned, but yeah, let's keep an eye out as we approach.
You make your way closer to the tower. Seems like the light that's Fireforged, the sword of the Fireforged is giving off, dims slightly the closer you get.
Oh, well, that's I'd have to say that's like a nexus of dark energy. See the way it's affecting the sword. I don't know how safe we're going to be as we get close.
I didn't really think safe was in the
I wanna-
cards.
That's true. That's true. Well, let's get within 30 feet of it and see what happens.
You continue within 30 feet and the sword dims more, but it gets to a certain point where it doesn't seem like it's pushing in any further, where if the closer you get, the sword would go out. So it's dimmed, but it still holds the shadows away by itself.
Should we just continue on? Maybe the light from the sword will do the job. It is magical, right?
We can hope.
You continue to move further until you find yourself on this narrow 5-foot walkway, piles of refuse floating in the water with nowhere to exit these sewers, and dark stone directly in front of you, blocking this sewer passageway.
Well, do we have a hammer, a crowbar?
Well, let's just inspect the wall first. Maybe there is an entrance and just not obvious.
That's a good idea.
Anybody can give me a perception check if you want.
Oh,
Not bad. 15 for me.
that's about right for me.
Caliban, you peering over the shoulder of the sword, looking around. Some of the stones look lighter than the others. It's about a 3-foot wide, 5-foot tall section of it.
Huh? Try pushing on it?
Okay. And you push on it and it feels pretty solid.
Is there a way you could pull it, maybe?
Fine. Well, I mean, it sounds like there's nothing to grab hold of.
You can try it.
Well, yeah, if I can grab hold of it, I'll try pulling it.
There's mortar in between the thick stones, and as you pull it, the door swings silently open towards you, and there's blackness from beyond. The light of the sword illuminating your way. Looks like a side entrance, and there is spiral stairs that lead both up and down.
Oh, that's creepy. Guy, well done. I'll give you inspiration. No, I'm just kidding. I'll save that for battle.
I'm kind of wary that the swords are dimming. Is there anybody could give me something that could make it easier for me to see?
I mean, if we had, I don't think we have anything like that.
Oh, guess not. All right, let's up or down. I
You
mean,
can, but
so.
it would
Hang on a second. I can cast produce flame. Have a little ball of flame burning in my hand. Doesn't give a lot of light.
I'm gonna ask a question that I've asked several times since we started adventuring together. Y'all pretty well off. Y'all have a decent amount of money from what I could tell. Why don't you guys have glasses that help you see in the dark?
Well, you gotta find them first.
Oh, that's true. But I mean, we've been in pretty big cities.
I'd like to say that guy doesn't look as wealthy as everybody else does.
Oh.
He's wearing an apron, goddammit.
But it's fancy.
Lind and Katal seem to, whenever we've asked about, I mean, you're from here, you would know. Whenever we've asked about magic and stuff,
It's always on back order, damn it.
It's unless we head to Vostar, there's not much in these lands.
So, based on that, DM, would I know as someone from this region or around this region that even low level full magic stuff like that would be relatively hard to come by?
Yep. So the stories go that as the elves migrated south, they took all their magic and learned of magic ways to teach magic with them.
Okay, so this is a relatively, I guess I didn't know that when I joined the campaign, that this is a relatively low magic
When we're done
world.
here, we should go buy a boat and just sail to the elves and load up on magic items.
I
I'm
mean,
okay with that.
it sounds like you guys are wealthy enough to do it, so
Could be.
I can hear.
Actually, I do have something that can help, guys. See, I hand him a big stick of wood, and I set it on top fire. And there you go. You got a torch. Now you can see.
That's better than nothing, thanks. And again, I mentioned about being rich. Guy's a cook.
Guy standing there with holding his torch while Torin's longsword of the fireworks blazes in intensity that far outshines the torch as you guys wait to step through the portal and either head up the spiral stairs or down.
Yeah, see that is an interesting question, right? We know, oh, actually, we don't know. We have heard that the gentleman is in the tower, right?
Well, no.
did.
Well,
Well-
in the tower is that no one's seen him, so they assume, but they didn't know that it's underground.
Yeah, and we don't know if he's in the tower. No one's seen
If
him.
no one's seen him around, he could be downstairs.
Well, okay. I guess it doesn't really matter if we go up or down first. If it's the other way, we're gonna have to cover the same amount of distance.
Not if we split the party.
Two go up, two go down. Make sure the two that go down do not have dark vision.
Well, no matter what you do, one of those groups is not going to have dark vision, pretty much.
All right. So
Pick a. It's up or down. Flip a coin.
1 is down, 2 is up.
Yeah, let's flip a coin.
We're going up.
Going up.
Moving on up.
Here we go.
Spiral staircase leads up both up and down. You glance over the banister to look down, and it continues beyond your dark vision. You look up and you start winding your way around this staircase. You come to a room. In the walls of this room, they have painted murals depicting 4 scenes. In the first, there's a baby held in a young lady's arms, while luminescent visages of gods smile down upon the child. The second wall of this room, a teenage boy is standing in a room illuminated by dark light as he holds a lyre in his fingertips. An old man in the background, seemingly startled or frightened. In the third mural on the south wall, you see a muscular woman in long robes who's leaning on a rune-covered greatsword, gazing at a dark tower in the shadowy background. In the last picture, it's a middle-aged man holding a staff, greeting a gaunt, dark-haired man in a black cloak. Bats, rats, and wolves prowl nearby, surrounded in shadow. And that's what you see in this room.
No people, no artifacts, it's just the murals.
Just the murals on the wall, and the stairs led out onto a landing, and they continue up, and then again, obviously back down.
Okay, so we can still go up. This isn't like the end of the tower then.
Correct.
Anyone have any idea what any of this means?
Well,
Got me.
yeah.
Does the picture of the young man with the lyre look anything like Killian?
Make
Ooh,
a
that's a
perception
good
check.
10.
Can't really tell. He's kind of facing away from you. You get a bit of his profile. Can't really tell. Looks more like you.
That is an ominous little last bit to add on the end there.
Yeah, but Torin can't play music for shit. Should we continue going upwards? Unless we want to search this room further.
It seems to be the mural room.
Silas, do you have those glasses that Fiddy gave you still?
Yeah, you want me to inspect the murals?
I mean, I don't think we should spend too much time here, but maybe a quick once over to see if there's anything hidden here.
No, it's a good call. I do feel like every creepy tower needs a mural room, but yeah, I'll give it a look.
Okay, you're going to inspect the mural closely to see if there's anything that an investigation check might capture.
I will go up to the different people in the different murals and take a good look at them, see if I recognize anybody.
Okay, make an investigation
Get
check.
real close.
Double 17s is pretty good. It doesn't look like Torin. It looks like you.
Well,
Um,
I think these are just creepy murals.
I want to take a gander at the murals. Does it
Mhm.
look like me? Shorter than the other ones?
Oh my god, yeah.
I'd say make a perception check. Not really. The perspective's a little off. Like I said, it's to the side, and there's a profile you can see, and there's the lyre in his hand. Looks like Killian's lyre, Silas. But no, guy doesn't look like you or any shorter.
Didn't Killian say that thing was like an ancient elven artifact or something?
He did.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, that's something. And Silas points out see, it was a lute or a lyre.
A lyre, Lyre.
Yeah, it's that lyre looks of the same make and same design as the one that Killian has. So I suppose it makes sense that his music notes were coming and striking against the wall of this here tower. But this is super creepy, and I think we should continue on. I'm just getting more creeped out the longer I'm in here.
Was it against this tower or the other one?
It was the tower on top of the Tor, not this tower.
All right, so this is a different tower.
Yep. This is the dark tower on the east side of the Tor that radiated the shadowy energy.
And we're going up the stairs, right? The spiral stairs.
Correct.
Is it a central pillar or is it hollow in the center, kind of like in a building?
It is not hollow. It looks like it's cement or some kind of stone. It looks like these stairs were built and then it lets out into a landing on each stair or on each area, and then you continue up. But you wouldn't be able to look down and see how far it goes.
Got it.
What would you like to do?
Let's
Yeah,
keep going.
up.
Keep going up. What's your marching order?
How about the guy that can see is in the front?
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say that. We're in a dark tower. There's no lights in here. I should be a front.
Torin has his sword out, right?
I do.
Alrighty.
And is the stairs like just 5 feet?
About 5 feet wide. Yeah, it's narrow as you continue up, winding up. Each floor is 15 feet separate at least from the prior floor to this mural floor, it's about 15 feet. So several steps as you make it up. As you continue to move up the stairs, give me a perception check, everybody.
Perception.
Nice. So, Caliban, Guy, and Torin, as you guys slowly move your way up this tower, you all hear laughing on the next landing. Sounds like children's laughing. And you stop and you glance to each other like, did you guys hear that?
Well,
It's like continuous laughing.
Like sitcom laughing?
Sounds like kids giggling as if they're playing a game and ha ha ha. Ha. Then there's some quiet and then ha, 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 they laugh.
Yeah. This I gotta see.
yeah, this is just kind of par for the course. It's exactly what I expected. Silas makes sure that his shield is donned and has his other hand free, ready to cast spells, and unless anyone has any objection, makes his way further up.
All right, as you slowly creep your head up, you see what look like children with curly red hair. Looks like they're wearing diapers with suspenders, but they're muscular and their hands end in sharp talons. And we're going to roll some initiative as soon as I activate the map.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and see if you can add yourself to the tracker. Well, Silas, you're first to act.
Okay, so from what I can tell, all right. Yeah, all right. So we got up on this landing. We came up the stairs. Okay. And there's just the one in front of us and the one further back.
Yep.
All right. Well, Silas says, I have no idea if these two little demons are kind or not, but they look awfully disgusting. So let's do on the one. Do I want to waste a level 1 +1? Everyone else. Okay. I'm gonna look at Torin and say, "Hey, do you feel like getting big?"
What do you mean?
Okay. I just point at him and cast enlarge.
All right.
You bigger there, buddy?
I'm the same size. Let me refresh.
Do you get bigger? Is what I mean. Do you say, yeah, I want to let him make me bigger?
Yeah.
Okay. Probably won't be able to move down the stairs, but up here you can not hit your head on the ceiling as it pushes Silas off to the side into the
Yep.
corner.
Like, oh yeah, I probably should have moved first. My bad. And you know what, guy? It's been a while since I've seen you, but I believe in you, buddy. I know you're gonna take care of these little demon children, and you get inspiration.
Thank you.
And that's my turn. Thank you.
Guy, it's your turn. Giant Tauren is in your way. Caliban next to you. But with your 540 feet of movement, you could probably get anywhere you want.
He runs to the top of the tower,
All the
figures
way
out
back
what's
down.
up there, and runs back down. And goes, "All right, this is what I saw."
When we heard the laughing earlier, did it sound more like more than two people?
No. Based on your perception check now.
And what is their demeanor now? They're what, like,
As Silas moved up to the landing, they turned in this direction and they started wringing their hands together with sharp claws at the end and laughing maniacally. Big smile on their face with their teeth
That's
filed at
messed up.
points.
that doesn't sound very. So I guess I'll run over here and I will, for my first attack, what the hell? I try to knock him prone. How tall are they?
They're about 5.5 feet tall and extremely thick and muscly.
Oh, thick boys. We got some thick
Ooh,
boys here.
Gross. Gross.
And they're wearing diapers, right?
Yep.
They're wearing- Wee.
Oh, this is all kinds of bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to knock it prone.
Okay. Contested athletics, or I can use athletics or acrobatics. I'll use athletics. Oops.
Nope, that's not gonna do nothing.
I think I rolled on my campaign page. I don't know what the D is. That is a 15.
Nope. And then for my second attack, I'd like to try again.
Okay. Do it.
Athletics.
Oh,
Man, you suck.
To 1.
Oh.
And you knock him prone.
damn.
And then for my bonus action, I'll just do a unarmed strike
Okay.
for
There we
What-
go.
for 24,
24 is going to hit.
and that's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. 11 points of damage. You slam against him and and he like laughs and cries a little bit and then laughs some more.
And then I will move there. Wait, let me make sure I have enough movement.
Mhm.
What happened?
You just move through the teleportation area.
Oh,
There you go.
so it's
All get the
5,
cool
10,
maps.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Can't quite get there, but I will.
Speed should be 55. Yeah.
There you go. And that ends my turn.
Caliban.
Okay. I will. Oh, wrong tool. I will move and I will go primal on him.
Go primal.
Oh, that should have been advantage. Oh, why did it roll? Did not roll twice for some reason. That's a bit better.
Yeah, their AC is 11. The 21 is going to hit. $11 damage. All right. It again starts crying a little bit and then starts laughing a little bit more as it looks at you and puts its fingers in its mouth and it chews on these long talons at the end of its fingers.
Gross. Time for the big guy.
Torin.
All right. I will
Just walk over and put your foot on him.
take a step
Hold him.
forward
Mhm.
and I will swing my longsword.
Okay. So we changed advantage on flanking. It's not advantage, it's just a +4 because double crit percentage is too much.
I mean, he does get
33?
advantage though because he's prone.
Yeah, he's prone.
Okay, let me roll that again just in case.
Just in case 19 won't do it. Double 19s. Yeah, 29 is going to hit.
All right, so that is plus a D4, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is 9 slashing, 6 fire, and another 4 slashing.
All right. And as your blade slices through this creature, it looks at you and you see as you cut it open, it doesn't drip blood, it drips magma, and it tries to grab onto your sword and lick it. And it doesn't look like it does any damage to the beast.
Even the slashing?
Correct.
Oh, the fire.
The fire.
Ooh.
Okay.
No, the
And the
slashing.
slashing too?
Yeah, it looks like your blow didn't do any damage to it at all.
Okay.
Has it? What about when it got hit by the claws?
That looked fine. It definitely took damage from both Guy and Caliban, but as Torin slices through this creature, doesn't seem like anything. While it split it open and it looked like there was magma, it tried to grab onto your sword and lick it or put it in its mouth.
Oh, it wants the fire. It wants the fire. I bet the fire maybe heal. Oh no.
All right. Bonus action, I'll...
You have 2 attacks.
Yeah, I know. But I can do a bonus action between, right?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So I will just... attack again. I guess that's all I got.
All right. Advantage. With 27,
Should I-
you...
Do I roll for damage or no?
Yeah, you can roll for damage.
All right.
Or healing. Or damage.
Healing. It's healing.
You slice through it. It's trying to grab onto your sword as it slices through him, and it laughing.
All right. Bonus action, I will extinguish the flame.
Okay,
Is there any other light in this room?
we'll find out.
No, no one
Light
has torches.
0, 0.
Guy has a torch.
If there was no other light source, I wouldn't have extinguished the flame then. I would just drop the sword.
Didn't Guy have a torch?
Yeah, and Guy can kick people instead of hitting them. The torch is 20/40, so dim 40/20. Light color is a little yellowish, and the intensity is not super high, and it looks like a torch. Is that good?
Doesn't look like it's centered on me. Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
And you drop your sword, Torin. Bonus action, movement.
Well, no. If there's light in the room, I wouldn't drop it. I would just extinguish the flame.
Okay. Is it extinguished with the bonus action 2?
Let me me double. You must do this. It doesn't. Yeah, until you use a bonus action to speak the command word again, or you drop or sheathe the sword.
Yep.
So you know what? I didn't know I could just sheathe it to put out the flame. I'm not going to speak the. I'm just going to use my item interaction to sheathe my sword.
Yep.
And that guy was already prone.
He is prone.
In front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. Can I get to this guy? No, I don't think I can reach this guy. Is my reach extended when I'm enlarged or no?
No.
But I can go here, right?
I mean, you should have plenty of.
Yeah. I will use my bonus action to shove this guy in front of me,
All right. Contested athletics.
which I should have advantage on right now.
I think you do. Let me check.
From being enlarged, maybe?
Yeah.
This target also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Yep. You knock it prone.
All right. Yeah, I will knock him prone.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
That
Any
ends
more
my
movement?
turn.
All right.
Nope. That's it.
The creature will get up and it sees your bright shining armor and it reaches for you with both its hands and its mouth. It tries to bite onto you.
Ew.
18 and 12, those both miss. And then it'll try to claw you. 19? That misses as well, right? You're at 20?
Yep. 21.
21. All right, that's his turn. The next one will also stand up. Caliban, are you wearing metal armor or
Yes, I am.
shield? It will attempt to bite at you as it looks at your armor with lust.
Weird.
25 to hit
Yep.
for 10 piercing damage, and it bites into you. It looks like it's trying to chew your armor to pieces. And you feel the hot breath, and it's hotter than normal breath. Bite, brush across your skin as it bites into you, and it'll attack you with its claws. 19 to hit.
I will cast shield and bat that one away.
All right. That's its turn. Their turns. Silas.
Well, this is awful, ain't it? Little demon children? Jesus. Cheese and rice. You know what? We're just gonna do some old-fashioned Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna target the one closest to me because I noticed that it took some damage from Caliban at least. Here we go. Eldritch Blast.
A 19 hits for 10 force.
10 force, yep.
Is it
No,
rinks
six.
away from you?
It's just 6.
Gotcha.
The 4 was for the curse damage. It's adding that for some reason.
Gotcha.
And here's my second one. Eldritch Blast.
21 also hits for 10 force.
This one's 10. Very nice. Very nice.
Yep. It looks like it's in bad shape.
Is there a way? I've got 30 feet of movement. Is there a
Mhm.
way I can go down to the south around without getting in melee with the one in melee with Caliban and get behind Torrent? Is that doable? I'm a little worried about moving. Let me see if I can measure.
30
Yeah, I
feet will
think I
get you to
got-
there.
I was talking about getting behind Torn. I think I
Behind
can
him here?
get behind Torn. Yeah.
You can get to here with your movement. Let me see.
Well, see, it says I can get to 10 right there, right?
Yep.
You see?
10 is here. Yep.
And then 20 from there to there, right behind Torn.
Ten, 20, 30. I see you getting to here on Torn. Unless you're
Well, here,
coming
can
some
you see
super
my
secret way. No, I can't
Can
see
you
your
see my measuring
measurement tool.
tool?
No.
So instead of stopping there, is there like a stairwell I'm not seeing?
No.
Okay. That's so weird. So you see how you have that first point there?
Yep.
Instead of having that first point there, have it stop where you had that second point.
Here?
Like go no. Two to the left. Right there. See?
Yeah, you're gonna pass.
15.
You're gonna pass within his.
Even if I go one down.
Go here and here. It's the
Yep,
same,
like
that's
that.
the same amount.
Yep. But look, now I can get. All right.
30
Well,
feet.
just put me there. Just put me there, I guess.
Yeah, 30 feet is right here.
That's my turn. Thank you.
Guy, your go.
I'm going to go back here.
Mm-hmm.
You may take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
He will do that. He will try to claw at you as you move away. But you're not wearing a shield or armor, so that's a 16 to hit.
Nope.
It misses. Okay.
And then I will attack that guy.
All right. +4 for flanking. $14 hits.
It's actually 18, but yeah, it hits.
And their AC is 11.
Oh,
Minus 8. Yep.
points of damage and
Badly
then
injured.
second attack. Or he's still alive, right?
Yes.
All right, second attack.
Wow. Are you hitting him with the sinuous blade? Is that what it is?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Oops, wrong way. Thought you were punching him. All right. As you slice at him with your sinuous blade, it tries to grab the sword, and you tug it away, but it looks like he's trying to pull it to his mouth to eat it. And the blow doesn't appear to do any damage.
Yeah, at this point, Silas will say, "It's the metal. Don't hit him with metal."
I wouldn't have done two in a row like
Yeah,
that.
understand.
So then the second attack, I will do my strike.
Yeah, that hits him. All right, and your bonus action?
Bonus action. I'll do another arm strike.
Nine damage. Yeah, he's on his last lava leg as it's near death.
He's still alive. God damn it. That ends. Wait, 5, 10. Who's next? Torin, Caliban. Okay, I'll stay right here.
Okay. Caliban.
I will slash at him with claws again.
Claw him. Finish him.
Like, die, you little beastie.
22 hits.
Nice. Oh, well done. Well done.
As it drops to the ground, its body oozing magma.
Like, ugh.
Torin,
Stay there.
you stay there?
All right.
Okay.
No, stay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay put.
I will use my item interaction to sheathe my sword,
Mm-hmm.
and I will just grab onto this little thing.
Did you not sheath it
grapple
last round?
No. I
Okay.
had put out the flame last round, remember? So I was... If there was another light source, I was just putting out the fire, not dropping it.
Oh, I
Got
thought
it.
you started. Oh, okay.
I thought you sheathed it too.
And then bonus action shoved.
Did I? Okay. Then...
Yeah.
I mean, it's an interaction anyway. It's not going to do anything
Mhm.
else. So, and then I will grapple this guy.
All right.
Oh, damn.
Athletics.
I thought we were going to see a return of the bar brawl in Torrent.
You have it grappled.
Push him to the ground.
All right.
What do you want to do?
And that's my turn. Sorry. That was on
You have another attack action, right?
Yeah, but my sword's not doing anything. I mean, I could punch him, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
You could
Yeah,
push him to the
yeah.
ground.
Or push him to the ground, like knock him prone, or.
Yeah, I guess I'll have him grappled. I'll now
Or
shove
since,
him to the
or
ground.
since you're gigantic, you could just fall on top of him.
Give me
No, I'm gonna shove him to the ground now.
give me an athletics check.
Oh, good rolls.
Yep, he is on the ground,
All right.
prone and grappled.
Oh, he's going to try and eat your armor, though.
It's okay. It's mithril. It's magic. We'll see if that has any difference. But that's my turn.
It'll be extra tasty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's going to use half his movement to stand up.
He can't. He's grappled.
Oh yeah, that's right. Zero. He's got 0 movement right from grapple.
He's prone and grappled.
He's going to try to bite at you.
Okay.
Normally has advantage, but he doesn't now. It's an 8, and its claws
Misses.
is a 24
24 hits.
for 8 slashing damage.
All right.
Silas.
All right. This is a sticky wicket. Because I will have disadvantage trying to hit this little SOB. I do not have any blunt wooden weapons. Well then. If I didn't love my loot so much, I'd take it out and hit him with it.
That's funny.
But I love my loot, so that's not gonna happen, you evil little thing. I'm gonna get right there, leaving plenty of room for my companions to come in, and I'm gonna try and not hit my friend Torn, my liege, with these disadvantaged Eldritch Blasts.
All right. Roll disadvantage.
Wait a minute, has he been hurt?
Doesn't look like it.
No,
No.
he hasn't.
Doesn't look like it. You know what? I'm gonna try and mess with his head a little bit instead. Let's do a mind sliver. So that'd be a intellect save, intelligence save.
It's a 7.
Nice. He fails.
10 psychic damage. Did you hear it screech and scream, grab its head while Torrin's holding it down? It's like sounds like a young child after it gets its first shot.
Oh, jeez. And he also gets a minus D4 on his next saving throw before the end of my next turn. and I'm just gonna stand there and say, "All right, well, let's get him." It's my turn.
Guy Legacy.
I guess I'll attack the baby.
All right, +4 for flanking. Baby.
Baby.
15 hits for 10 damage.
Oh man, that's great damage.
Screaming. Railing against Torn, grabbing on his arm.
Second attack.
Oh, he's grappled and prone. I think you get advantage.
You do get advantage. So we'll take that's the first attack. So go ahead and roll second attack with advantage. $26 for another 10. Nice. Definitely bloodied or badly or injured. Excuse me.
And then I will you hear him say, you haven't heard him say this in a while. He says, flurry of blows.
Nice.
Oh dang.
Where's my key points? There you go. All right, first attack.
$28 for 7. Badly injured.
And then, hold on, let me read something real quick. Okay, and then second attack. Ah!
Oh my goodness.
He's a ginger. Kill him.
Oh my goodness.
Second flurry of blows. 22 for 6. Not quite enough to finish him off.
And that's it.
Caliban.
I'll move down, and since this has worked so well in the past, I will slash at him again, or slash at this one.
All right.
Oh, you get advantage.
Yep. $16 will hit. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Like, ah, eat gingers.
Well, that was downright awful.
We'll drop out of combat. These creatures fold in on themselves, and the magma drips from their diapers, lighting it into flame, and their suspenders burn away along with their orange curly hair.
Well, do they leave anything behind?
Give me a perception check.
May we all?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm definitely looking at these creepy little fools. Guy, I don't know how important this is, but you do have that D8 of inspiration if you want to use it.
Oh, it's a D8? All right.
Yes, sir. Oh, nat 1. Ouch.
It would be a 13 for 13 for me.
You guys look around. You don't see anything of value on these creatures' body as they melt away into the magma. They're deformed features and 3 toes instead of 5, and it's off-putting. It smells like burning flesh.
Would I be able to take like a whole diaper?
No, the diaper burns away. I mean, unless you want to try to grab it and put it out.
That is the weirdest question I've ever heard asked at a D&D table in my entire life.
Well, I'll try to
Oh,
grab it.
come on! Who wouldn't want a diaper filled with like flaming lava? That sounds like a great improvised weapon.
I mean, roll me a initiative or dex check, initiative check, whatever. Initiative gets your just go and roll me initiative to see if you can like quickly grab it or it burns away.
Silas, how long does this last? I'm not gonna be able to fit down the stairs.
Oh yeah, sorry, my liege, and I stopped concentration.
Guy, you're unable to get it as you try to pick it up and pull it away, and the magma continues to burn away at the diaper, and you're left stuck in with like the very end of it as it smolders.
All right. What about the other one? Yeah, he died a while back, so he probably went.
Yeah, they burned up. Yep.
Yeah. All good.
So you can go back downstairs, or in this corner against the north wall is a window, and outside that window is a set of stairs that leads up outside the tower.
That's not safe at all.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad will happen with that.
What do you want to do?
Well, it hasn't come up before, but I do have Feather Fall as a spell that I know. So should we fall, we will not die. Just so everyone's aware.
How many feet does it of a fall it is from up here?
200 feet?
How many feet?
You descend
Maybe
of X feet per second per round, rather. 20 feet per round?
We slow to 60 feet per round.
Gotcha. So 600 feet.
And it lasts a minute. So
Okay.
But yeah, you poke your head out the window and it looks like these steps lead out around to where you can't see it on the outside of the tower.
We continue going up.
Let's just. Oh, okay. I was about to say let's just go down.
I mean, we've already gone up this much. We can't not see the top now, guy.
I mean, if the first floor is creepy murals and the second floor is creepy lava babies, I'm just excited for what we're gonna find in the higher floors.
So we're clear. You have to exit outside and take a set of steps that exist outside the tower to climb around, and they disappear around to your left.
Yeah,
So-
is there a buttress or are they just like there's no handrail or anything?
No handrail. Like if you fall, you're gonna fall off the
And
tower.
we have to break the window.
The window's
or
open.
It's open.
Yep. As if they're, at one point in time, it probably held a glass window, but not there now.
Well, I didn't. As I rose in the ranks of my different schools of magic, I did not pick anything like spider climb. So, good luck, everybody.
And each one of you step out onto this exterior spiral staircase and you start to head around. And you make one revolution and you look up just above you. 10, 20 feet is what looks like the bottom of another, of the continuing stairs. And this will wind up, you assume, 150 feet as you continue to go around this tower all the way to the top. Is that what you're planning to do?
Well, our plan was to go up here and take out Saladin. So, as far as we know, he's up here.
Onward and upward.
You continue up around this tower, climbing for several minutes. The wind blowing around you, the darkened night seems oppressive as it clings to this tower, as shadows flitter and flit between your feet, your armor, your hair. You make your way up, and there is what looks like a small ledge, about 2.5, 3 feet tall. And as you step over it, there are 4 what look like nests. And we're going to roll initiative again here in a second.
I don't think this is Saladin. We're fighting some beasties.
Besties? We're fighting the besties.
Fighting the besties.
They will be our besties.
Yes,
You know
sir.
You're in front, Orin.
Yeah, I probably would have been in front. I'm trying to decide if I would have lit my sword up again. I probably would have lit it just so we had like some light more than the moonlight on these stairs.
A beacon calling to everybody in the city.
That's true.
That's how we get the people to rise up. We light one of these towers up on top and show the whole city that we will not be kept down.
The beacons are lit.
I will
Gondor
eventually.
calls for aid.
I will eventually ask Torin to light the nests on fire.
Yeah, we're going to roll initiative to see who acts first.
I would ask the group, what does the group think? Sword flaming or sword not flaming?
I'm always for the flame sword.
I think you're totally flaming.
All right, beacons are lit. Let's go.
Okay, let me put on some appropriate music here really quick. Okay, counters up, roll initiative. All right, cool. Let me make sure everybody's got access. Okay, as you guys continue to climb up this wall, you take a step over the buttress, and as you do, you see these creatures start to flap their wings and fly up into the air. In the center, what looks like a closed, trapped door. And they fly 60 feet. They're going to fly into the air. And which one's first? Let me begin combat. This one's first. Yeah, it's going to fly there and then fly there. I need Torin and Caliban to make me a dexterity saving throw. DC is 13.
Okay, is this... Hold on. Okay. Dex saving throw.
Don't I get a certain amount from him?
You get a +3.
Yeah, well, it's probably not going to make a difference, but
Yep. DC is 13, so Caliban is going to take 12 fire damage, and Torin, you take 6 fire damage.
Okay. So I'm going to use my reaction to take no damage using Shield Master.
Okay. And then it proceeds to fly up 10 more feet. That's his turn. And it flies up into the air. I need Silas and Guy to make a dex save, DC 13. All right, Guy, you take no damage for evasion. Silas, you take half of 3d6 for a total of 3 fire damage.
Oh, thank God I got that temp HP. Man, your treats are amazing.
And it too flies back up into the air, 20 feet up from where you're at.
I don't see these fire drakes, by the way. I don't know if anybody else does.
No.
There you go.
Oh, there.
My bad.
no, I don't. Oh, okay.
They were probably in a hidden layer.
All right, this guy's turn. Going to move here, go up, and move here. Feet in the air. I need Torin, Silas, and Guy Lagasse to give me a dexterity saving throw, DC 13.
All right, anyone near me gets a +3.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Guy, you, again, take no damage from evasion. Silas and Torin, you take 13 points of fire damage as this creature
Ouch.
flies through the air, and then like a miniature dragon, it buffets you with fire. 5, 10, 15.
All right.
Go up 40 feet. And the last creature flies up 15 feet, and it will breathe on both Caliban and Torin. Give me another dex save, DC 13.
Caliban and who?
Torin.
All right.
Another +3.
+21 Torin. Save for half. 8 fire damage to Caliban and 4 fire damage to Torin. You half that from Shieldmaster, is that right?
I already used my reaction, right?
But that's to take no damage, is that correct? Does it give you a passive
Yeah.
bonus of half?
No.
Okay.
If the effect allows half damage on success, I can use my reaction to take no damage.
That is 4 damage for making the save based on the effect.
Yep, I got it already.
And he will fly up 40 feet into the air as they swoop and turn away. That's the end of their turn. Guy, it is your turn.
I will. So they're all in the air, right?
Yep.
40 feet above where we are. Okay.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. And I want to try to open this.
Okay. You reach down and you grab it and pull it open with your object interaction.
What do I see below?
It looks like a narrow shaft with what I can best describe as a fireman pole that you can slide down.
Oh,
I look back at the other guys. You just want to slide down this thing?
Oh, I don't feel like dealing with these firebirds. Let's go.
All right.
that's amazing.
Guy will jump on the pole. And before he slides down, he'll do a short pole dance.
He spins around with the
He
pole in
slides
his
down
leg.
like just like hooked with your thigh, like in your inner knee, like
Upside down, hands laid out.
It's as flaming as Torn, and then he goes down.
Torn. He meant Torn's sword, not you and specifically Torn.
I'm going to remove you from the initiative tracker, Guy, as you slide down, continue all the way to the bottom. You make your landing on the inside. You feel around in the darkness and you find a latch and you push it open and you find yourself almost exactly where you guys when you first entered this area.
I should still have the torch on me though.
Yeah, that's... Yep. Caliban, your turn.
I will follow.
All right. You follow in and descend down. Torin, your go.
Is this using an action to do, or is this just our movement?
Your movement.
Okay, as I'm walking towards there, I'm going to use Lay on Hands to bring myself back to full.
Okay.
So that's 21 points.
Okay.
Don't forget to close the door behind you, whoever's last.
Yeah.
Guy
Last
says
one,
in your
there's the
mind as
rotten
he
eggs.
descends through.
Actually, no, I probably would have had to bonus. I would probably have action dash to get down the pole.
Okay.
And then at the bottom, I would use Lay on Hands.
Yeah, I understand. Silas, everybody's gone. What do you want to do?
Last one, there's a flaming egg.
Well, Silas has feather fall, so he's just gonna jump off the side of the tower and end the adventure for himself. No, he's so it'd be an object interaction to close it behind me,
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yep.
Right? So that means I have an action that I can use
Yep.
because the pole gravity will pull me down. I don't have
Yeah.
to use movement for going down the pole.
Right.
All right, so the one that hit him with the fire damage, the last one, he's going to hit that one twice with Eldritch Blast, just
Okay.
because fuck that guy.
Not sure which one it is, but they're all the same. So
Fuck these birds.
Hit one of them.
Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast.
AC 15.
Second
Second one hits for 12 damage.
Nice, chunky. And then he flips him off and grabs the door, the top of the trap door, and then as he gets on the pole, he pulls it close behind him and slides down the pole.
So you give the firebird the bird
Yep.
as you make your way And you make your way back to where you first entered. You can continue down or go back up to the mural. Find yourself in the area. To your left is the exit that leads back out to the sewer. Spiral staircase leads down or up to the mural room.
I feel like he would have been dancing on that from the get.
Let's go down. We have no other direction.
Is that the plan from everybody?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yep.
All right, as you guys continue to move down, it descends for another 60 feet before reaching a relatively blank room. Stair comes to an abrupt halt in a room that's about 5 feet square. You guys can barely fit into it. In the floor is a large trapdoor made of stone with a heavy bronze ring set into it. The door is approximately 3 by 3. What do you want to do?
So it's a 5 by 5 foot room,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a stone trap door with a ring attached to it.
Yep.
That's 3 by 3 feet.
Correct.
And
Well, while we're all looking stupidly at the door, I'm gonna cure myself because I'm kind of hurting.
Okay.
Yeah, that sucks.
How much do you need savior spell slots?
I am down about 30 points.
Okay, I'll heal the remaining 6.
Okay.
I look
Okay.
around the room. Is there anything on the ceiling?
You continue down, so the stairwell leads up. Above you is, in the different areas, a ceiling, but there's a spiral staircase that leads up 60 feet to where you guys first entered.
So nothing.
So up takes us back to where we entered. So going down is the only place we haven't been.
Correct.
Well, let's go down then. Torin, my liege, do you have any more of that healing?
I have some, yes. How much do you need?
I'm 12 down if I had to put a quantifiable number to it, but any help that you can give would be appreciated. I would suggest you keep a bit for yourself in the off chance that
I put my
somebody
hand
goes
over
down.
his mouth to shut him up, and then I give him 12 points of healing.
Oh, and then you just hear, "Ergo the roof."
I guess I stand on the not the other side of where the ring is, and I try to
Mhm.
lift the door.
Give me an athletics check.
Well, if I'm going to be doing an athletics check, I'm going to take off my shoes real quick.
Oh man,
Okay.
sorry. This guy over here.
Got the monkey earrings, or what is it?
Earrings of climbing.
So funny.
All right.
26. You see Guy first struggle, and Caliban, you look at the ring, you're like, you could probably just pull the ring and it'd open, but not Guy. He bends at the knees and straightens his back and puts his fingers underneath the bottom of this large cement trap door, and he flips it open. Below you, you see about 10 feet away is a marble floor. It seems to deposit you in a four-way intersection and appears to be vacant.
Do I have to hold it open, or does it actually
No.
stay open?
It'll stay open.
All right, I'll put my shoes back on.
Right.
That's really funny.
I imagine the way he lifts it, kind of like looks like a like he's trying to deadlift it.
Yep.
You know, kind of.
Yeah. Below you, you poke your head in. About 10 foot down is a marble floor. Seems to deposit you in a four-way intersection.
4 ways, so northwest, east, south, right?
Yep. You can jump down, climb down.
Come on down, fellas.
Everybody jump down?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we followed him down one hole, and I'll keep that going.
You find yourself in a four-way intersection. To the north, looks like there's a long hallway, and at the end, a door. About halfway up the hallway, you see another door to the left and to the right. On the east side is an open room, and there looks to be a large number of crates. To the south, another closed door, approximately 30 feet. And to the west, hallway continues for about 10 feet before it looks like it makes a slight turn towards the south.
I don't know about you guys, but doors are our arch enemy. That's my choice.
I hate him.
And for ease of viewability, Torn, is your sword on?
It is.
Okay. Go ahead and whoever's going to lead, use the observer token, so you guys don't run in all 4 directions.
Since the crate area is that close, I say we check out the crates.
You head over. It's full of crates, barrels, jugs, and jars of all sizes.
Is there dust anywhere? Does it look like it's been untouched? or-
Give me a perception check. Definitely dusty, but to determine the length of time it has been sitting. Can't really tell. Certainly dusty. Doesn't look like it's been moved much over years, but you don't know. It's not a foot of dust, an inch of dust. There's just dust around it. Tarps that cover some of the crates are old, and it smells a little pungent, like vinegar.
Are these crates different looking compared to the stuff that's on here?
No,
They're just another additional more crates, right?
correct.
All right. I mean, I don't know about you guys, unless you guys are interested in looking through these crates. You said it's pungent, right?
Yes.
Can I use my sense of smell to see what a little bit more detail on that? What smells like? Is there food here?
You want to give a perception check? Absolutely.
Oh no.
17.
17. You start looking around, poking your head through some of the barrels without touching them. Definitely the barrels have either ale or old wine, maybe some food in them.
Well, it looks like this is a stash of. It looks like they're pretty large pantry, if you ask me, or some type of. Is the conditions here appropriate for wine, to store wine?
Not really. Definitely not. What is the word I'm looking for? Protected from any kind of elements.
A guy will go up to here. Is this a door here?
Yeah, there's a door there leading, set at an angle, 45 degrees from the hallway you came from, but it looks like it opens if you push towards the wall.
I'll so it doesn't have a handle. It's kind of like a what you call it door, like a free swinging door.
Yeah, looks like you can push it.
All right, I'll push it, but only slightly, just so I can see the inside. Like in a cartoon.
Yep. Give me a perception check. Yeah, you open it a little bit and it seems to turn to the east and to the north, and you look and really can't see anything. It looks like a hallway that extends 40, 50 feet.
But there's no like more crates or any. I don't see crates.
No crates or anything like that.
You guys want to go this way? Looks like there's provisions and things, but there's another way out of here.
I mean, we really have no idea where we're going, so any direction's as good as any.
All right, let's have some fun. Let's let's keep going through the same direction.
So are you going, which way are you going to go?
Through the door.
Through the door. Very good. Let me describe what you see. You open the door. The hallway is about 10 foot wide, 80 feet long, runs northeast from where you stand. Has a bend in the middle towards the end, 70 feet or so. You see a creature that stands about 12 feet tall, carrying a morning star and a club, walking away from you. One of its head lolls to the side, while the other seems to mumble to itself.
Are you guys behind me, or if they're not behind me, I come back out?
Okay. You push the door open, turn, you look down the hall, you see this creature, you quickly make your way back into the door, back to the room, closing the door quietly. I'm going to assume that you guys are all moving together.
Unless we say otherwise.
Yep.
So I'm like, there's a big ass creature over there with a morning star, 2 heads.
Oh man, 2 heads and a big ass. I don't know.
Damn.
Big ass, comma, morning star, comma, 2 heads.
Should we pick another direction? I mean, the more fights we have until we reach this Saladin, the worse off we're going to be. I think we
didn't actually get a description of Saladin. Maybe that was Saladin.
probably should have.
Yell out, hey Saladin! See if he turns around.
I don't think the Shadow Priest would be a creature with 2 heads and a big ass, but
Well,
never
we didn't
know.
actually ask,
he was walking away, but he may be making rounds. So we may
We
Here's-
should
Here's the thing, right? We talked about how he's been gone for a couple months, right? And then there was the shadow elves in the sewer, and now we've got a weird two-headed creature down here walking around. Like this could be like his lab or his holding cells for the people he's experimenting on. I mean, I'm making a lot of conjecture here, but like this seems like the right place, but he wouldn't be walking around making rounds like you said, guy. He'd be off doing his own thing, and he'd have some creature keeping watch. So I think it's just probably a guard or something.
guys right. Either way, we need to choose quickly.
Go ahead and choose.
Yeah, choose.
Silas, do you hear anything? Any music? Anything that might point us in a direction?
I assume
You
it's a
seen any
perception check.
notes?
Your perception.
You've seen any magical notes that no one else can see?
Well, it was wow, a 2 or a 7. It was his loot specifically that was interacting with the other tower. So they were hitting the other tower, right? Not this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is the door, right? That guy went through.
Correct.
And which direction did we come from again?
From the ceiling right above you. You look up and you see the trap door there.
Okay. Well, let's go north.
All right.
Well, it's north, but it splits to 3. Which way do you like to go?
So we'll go through. If it splits in 3, we'll go through the center door.
Okay. You going through, guy?
Does it swing both ways, or
There's a handle on this door.
this door has a handle?
Yes.
I want to
At
switch
least-
traps.
At least by the
Give me a
hand of the
perception check.
universe.
Perception, you said?
I did. 12. Doesn't appear to be trapped.
Sweet. Then I will jiggle it. I will check if it's locked.
Okay. Doesn't appear to be locked.
Okay. Then I will do like before. I would like open a little bit, peek through.
Okay. You open it, musty smell from you. You peek in, you see what looks like a bookshelf to one side.
All right. Then I open it, open the door all the way.
You open it, the room has shelves lining each wall, all of them covered in webs. There's an especially large mass of cobwebs in the northeastern corner.
I just got to say that seems bad.
The priest isn't here. We move on.
All
A
right.
large mass of cobwebs. I look straight up and make sure that everything else is the room's clear.
You look up, it's 12-foot ceiling. You look for a large giant spider. Doesn't appear to be any spiders. Give me a perception check. Nice. It looks like almost, what is it, arachnophobia style. There is a skeleton covered in cobwebs lying on the floor between the two bookshelves. You can probably see it on the map.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a skeleton to me. It looks like Jesus.
Cheese and rice?
It's a sort of a skeleton, right? It's got its skin still there, but it's gaunt and taut.
I kind of pluck at one of the webs.
You pull on the web and some little spiders move from place to place, from web to web, crawling back away from you towards the bookshelves.
I love how Torrin's like, if the priest isn't in there, we move on, and Guy's like, okay, I'm gonna poke the hornet's nest as hard as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, let's go. Books.
There are a ton of books in all shelves. They're packed with books.
All right, let's go for Torin.
Okay.
I mean, they're gonna. We're on a time limit, right? I don't want to spend 2 days here and then have him leave for the execution.
Left or right?
All right. 1 is left. 2 is right. Left.
I've got another door.
You see another door that is closed.
I check it for traps.
Give me a perception check.
22.
Look around and you notice there is what looks like a small, thin piece of wire that goes from the side of the doorway up around to the top and to the right.
On the left or right hand side? The right
Start-
side?
Starts on the left and moves towards the right.
Oh, it's like a tripwire.
Yep. But it's not a tripwire where you wouldn't trip on it. It's actually sitting in the door jamb.
So if the door opens, it'll.
All right. I don't. Can anybody here? So it's clear that this might be trapped. Anybody here can deal with that, or
I can.
Give me an investigation check to see how it works.
Would you like me to do that?
yeah, there's this thing here. If you could look at that and see how it.
I'm gonna get within a foot, and I'm gonna take a look at what he shows me, the contraption, the way it's all connected, the very thin wire, and then I'm gonna investigate.
Give me an investigation check.
17.
Can't really discern how it works, but if anybody who can make a thieves tools check could probably disarm it now that you've identified it, but you're not really sure how it works.
Well, I'm not entirely sure, but I have these thieves tools here, and I'm not the best with them, but I can try. Maybe everybody else should get back in case something bad happens.
Yeah.
So you guys move back around the corner. Okay.
Well, here we go.
Give me a thieves tools check. As you attempt to undo the locks, you hear the grinding of stone. Yes. One of the stones drops, one of the stones to your right drops, and another stone hanging from some kind of pendulum swings across the hallway. Give me a deck save.
Man, I'd love to roll above a 10 tonight.
You see this large stone swing from the side. It's about 3 by 3, and it slams into your right shoulder and then presses you against the opposite wall before it swings back towards the right-hand side where it sits motionless. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'll kind of rub my shoulder and put my thief tools away and say, next time I'm just cutting the damn wire.
Blue, no green. But it seems like the trap has been neutralized.
Yeah, I'll come back after getting hit and be like, well, I disarmed it.
Good job.
What do you want to do?
I guess we'll Pika.
Not locked. You prop open the book, and it looks like there's several alchemist tables lining different walls.
Let's search for armaments.
Large desks rest on all the different walls, the tops littered with papers, books, as is most of the floors immediately surrounding the areas. On the other walls are a bench with many flasks, elixirs with various liquids. 5 candlesticks sit near the benches, lit but burned low. There are many wall sconces that have long since, or wall sconces holding torches that have long since burned out.
Is there any books on the table that Fiddy would be interested in?
Make a Arcana check. You look around and there are a few of them that you probably feel you should be able to grasp. Depends on how long you want to spend here, but looks like there's at least 2 that might be interesting to him as you look at the top and some of the glyphs that he's pointed out before.
I'll just grab one of them.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Okay. You grab one of the books, drop it in the bag of holding.
I presume, Soren, we go this way?
The book is called, if you want to put it in your...
It's a tough glove.
Oh, Fey Charms. Now, considering that we're coming up here and considering where we have the other door with the thing, we might encounter whatever I saw. Is that okay with everybody?
We don't have much of a choice.
All right. Well, we could go south. Okay. I'll check the door for traps.
Give me a perception check, please.
Peek.
7?
Yep.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
All right. I'll check if it's locked.
Doesn't appear to be locked.
I will peek.
You pop it open. Looks like it moves around to the right.
Take a step in.
All right, the room appears to be a bedroom. A cot rests, or bed rests, in the southern alcove. A table with 1 chair sits in the center of the room. A leather-bound book rests closed upon the table. A chest of drawers is on the northern wall.
So there's only 1 book on the table?
Yep,
Okay.
sitting right there. Leather-bound book rests closed upon the table.
All right. Stuff it in the bag of holding.
Okay. Everybody in the room, Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that sounded about right.
Glyphed.
Anyone who's near me gets a +3. And I get, is this something I can see?
Yeah, it's a dex save. It erupts from the book.
I guess.
Okay. So I get a +4 to mine as well.
That's a 13 on mine. Man, I can't roll above a 10.
Mine would be a 22.
The DC is 19.
Okay. So mine would be a 22.
Anybody who failed their save takes 23 points of fire damage, and anybody who saves takes 11 points of fire damage. Or if you have an ability, you can take none.
All right.
That hurt.
As an explosion of lights, as a rune flashes on the top, the book is incinerated in the explosion.
I'm going to put out the flames on Silas's clothing and use, how much do I have left? 11 points. 11 points of lay on hands.
The table's singed, the beds, the old sheets and covers are burnt, the pillow's burning, the wardrobe is singed.
All right, let's go.
Sure, you don't want to search that wardrobe?
Since it was mentioned, might as well.
Okay.
I step out of the room.
You pull open this wardrobe drawer, or the wardrobe. Hanging in the wardrobe is a faded cloak, grayish in color, and in one of the drawers is a small leather pouch resting upon 2 daggers.
All right, stuff it all in bag of holding.
Okay. Let me make a note so I remember what you guys got. And it's Guy in the bag of holding.
Oh, I'm not even bothering. What does it look like? No, just loot.
Just grab it and put it in the. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later.
Torn's in a hurry.
Yep. Yeah, that's what's in the room.
All right. And just for good measure, I search under the bed.
You look under the bed. There seems to be 3 bottles of oil.
Loot and scoot.
Okay, make me a dex save. Nice. You see a small flash from under the bed as one of these vials of oil explodes, and Guy definitely dodges back as the flames lick towards his shins, but otherwise he is unaffected.
Only one of them, so I was able to get two vials.
They all blew up.
Oh, they all blew up? Okay.
Yeah.
This is hilarious considering I'm doing all this damage and I'm still at full HP.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I feel like Fiddy.
I love this little token thing that you've got set up, because it makes it so I just can't get away from him unless I or him.
I mean, you can always say, I'm waiting at the door, peeking in.
If I knew he was going to grab everything, I would have, but I don't.
But you don't know.
Sticky fingers.
I mean, you could always cast Detect Magic if you had it. Exactly.
Which way, guys? Come on, we're in a hurry. You could just somebody else could just take this token. It's like there's nothing stopping from somebody else taking the lead. Everybody's kind of
shortest route. Let's go straight. Let's go south.
all right. We go south.
You come to a door at the south. Checking for traps. Give me a perception check. Yep. Definitely doesn't appear to be trapped.
Check if it's locked.
It doesn't appear to be locked.
And go peeky.
You pop open the door. It opens into a oblong 50 by 110 foot room. Your door comes in at the center of the room. In the south, what is that? West corner, sitting on top of a pedestal that's about 3 foot tall, is a gigantic glowing green gem.
Corn just goes, nope.
Just go south.
I was gonna say do not take the gem. Is there any door on the other end or no?
There shouldn't be, but it looks like there was. It should have been closed.
Do our characters see any door on the other end?
No.
Well, obviously, we need to take that jet.
Be my guest.
Why is
We'll wait
Guy
here.
acting like Poppy? All
Right.
never mind. So
Yeah, are you looking at the wrong character sheet? Do you think you're Poppy right now?
so we going in or we turning around?
There's nothing else in this room.
Looks like this gem in the corner.
How big is this gem?
It's about the size of your head.
Whoa.
It's a
I
little
could-
suspicious that
I could add that to my
Giant.
collection of other gems.
Yep.
all
It could
right,
also make you not
Guy,
poor.
Guy, you're fast enough. Why don't we stay a little bit back and you see what's up with that gem?
No, I'm not going in this room.
That's what I mean. We'll stay back.
We'll,
Guys,
we'll stay here and cover you. Yeah.
Guy's fast enough that you have the boots of speed still, right?
All right, I guess. What the hell? Why not? I click my heels together.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull your token forward, since it's just you and everybody's waiting at the door, and you navigate your way to the gem.
I'll go against the wall. Is it on? You said it's on a pedestal.
Yes, a gray pedestal about 3 foot tall.
So as I go south against the wall,
Mhm.
I'm kind of like searching.
Okay, give me a perception check. Yeah, looks clear.
Ah, it's clear. It's totally clear.
All right. Well,
It's on a 3 foot tall pedestal. Is it floating or is it just on it?
It's sitting on it, glowing green light.
Yeah, just before I get into its light, I what can I do? I'll take some I have a Wyvern Stinger. I'll take that and then like throw it near, like, on the ground around and see if anything happens when I throw it.
You toss it on the ground, and the large green gem flashes, and it shoots 3 green rays at this wyvern stinger, and it continues to shoot 3 rays. Boom, 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 boom. I guess that was 4. Pew, 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 pew.
And it doesn't stop, it keeps shooting at it.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm not gonna try to get into where. That's really weird. I want to see what I want to do is
Can you make me another perception check? What'd you get?
13.
13. Continues to glow and shoot the wyvern thing.
Yeah, I have nothing to jostle it off the thing, so all right. Then I'll go back around.
Okay.
Oops, not that way. That was not my intention. I wanted to move here. Here to here.
Okay.
I did it again. Damn it. I'm trying to do that. Why doesn't it let me? There you go. Like that. Oops. No, this way. My God. Thank God I'm going through that side. All right. Go back along the wall again.
Mhm.
Talk to the guys. Tell them what I saw.
Yep.
And then say, what do you guys want to do now?
did anyone else get that exclamation mark with the
Yep.
sound?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That was nothing. Should we go the other way?
What was it?
That glowing gem thingy kind of shoots lasers.
That was it? That's the entire room?
Mm-hmm.
Seems odd that
I mean, I got hit by a stone on a string, so I'm actually not surprised.
I mean, I wanted to jostle the gem off the pedestal, but I don't have anything that'll.
did you throw something at it?
It's not like I have anything that I could thrust with.
You just picked up 2 daggers.
Not gonna touch that one. Nope.
Uh,
Leaving that one alone.
that gem is huge. I'm not quite sure if a dagger will cause it to move.
That's what she said. I guess we try going down this hall. I guess
Yeah.
Seems odd to have such a large room with nothing else in it. Let's keep exploring.
All right. Where does Observer Tolkien?
There it is. For you, ready to go?
Treasure traps.
Give me a perception check. Doesn't appear to be trapped.
Check if it's locked.
1 second. Make me a deck save.
Deck save.
As you see if it's locked, you hear these whirling blades similar to what you've heard in that were beneath the statues in the Fireforge, and you quickly jump in the air as they whirl between your feet and retract into the wall.
All right.
Appears to be
Clearly
locked.
Appears to be locked. Hey, you want to give this a try?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the last one went so well. I look around for a stone hanging from a string.
No stone hanging from the string, but you definitely saw Guy jump over whirling blades below his feet as he tried to open the door.
Matrix style.
Did it look like it like reset
Yes,
afterwards?
it did.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not really kidding you.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Guy. He's like, here, go fucking do your thieves' tools thing. And I just watched the blades go and like, I can't do what you just did.
I look at the thieves tools like, I don't know how to use these things.
Jesus Christ.
We don't have to open this door. We can just keep moving on. All right. How about that? All right.
Okay. Can I try and figure out how to disarm the trap?
Yeah, you can give me an investigation check now that you've seen the trap sprung.
Is there a way I can do it without being in range of said trap?
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
yeah. I mean, just investigating to see how it happens doesn't mean you're gonna set it off.
Let's see if I roll above a 10. Nope. Still,
Still good.
19. Wow.
Still good enough to say, yeah, you think you can disarm this trap without setting these things off?
What kind of roll would that be?
Well, it would be disabled. You would get a thieves tools check with a unidentified plus for identifying the trap mechanism.
See what happens. Nope, that's a 10.
Still good enough with your identification of the trap, as you deftly unlock it, and the blades quickly jump out towards your feet, and then they slow to a crawl. Stop before they strike you.
Thank goodness.
Great job, Silas.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna move to the back again. Enjoy the door. That unlock the door or just disarm the trap?
You just disarm the trap.
All right, fine. I walk back. It's like a stupid thing, and I try and disarm the lock.
Okay. Roll it. Thieves tools. Yeah, easy enough. Click, click, click.
Oh damn!
Unlocked. You bow, and guy moves forward, ready to open the door.
You did say you were disarming the lock, so now you got to unlock it.
Oh well, shit. Well, it did drop the weapon it was holding, so I will now try and. You're all so funny. I'm actually getting enough practice here. I might actually be good at this one day.
I mean, you didn't do any of this type of thing when you were bounty hunting?
I didn't need to. I talked my way into places. Let's just keep going.
Guy will peek.
Ooh.
Oh hell no!
This room has several short planters, each filled with dirt and decaying plants. A greenish light hangs above each one, radiating energy down upon them.
Found their grow room.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna be rich.
I take a nice whiff.
It smells like decay.
I say we keep moving.
Moving in or moving
No,
out?
like moving out. What do you
Gotcha.
think, guys?
He saw that green light and he's like, nope. Let's. I mean, I'm whatever. Let's just. I'm probably gonna get hit by another hanging rocket.
Oh, another door. Look at this.
This place sucks.
I kind of like it.
Come to a door.
Check for traps.
Perception check, please. Does not appear to be trapped.
All right. Check for lock. Check if it's locked.
It is not locked.
I guess I'll throw it. Peek in.
Okay, you peek in. Smells like sulfur or a fireplace at the tavern.
Always a good sign.
Okay. Open it. Open it a little more so I could.
Octagonal room. Scorch marks on the southern wall.
Scorch marks. And in any particular direction or?
Southern wall.
Oh, the scorch marks. They go up, down,
Yes.
everywhere. Okay. Next door.
As you approach the door, it's quiet. Very quiet. It's a set of double doors, both wooden, set into the wall.
That's it.
That's it.
You say it's quiet?
It is quiet.
I whisper. Do I hear myself?
Yes.
Nice.
Set of double doors. The same type of doors, it's just doubled, or is there anything on the door?
Same type of doors, doubled, handles in the middle. I can probably push or pull,
Oh, so this one's free swinging as well.
but they're handles.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so I'll check it for traps.
Give me a perception check.
I don't like the way he said that. Oh,
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
I put my
Is that
ear
the first nat 20 for tonight?
Mm-hmm. You put your ear to the door. You don't hear anything.
Hey, Torn, why don't you open this one?
Okay. I
Yes,
walk up and open.
As you pass Silas, he says, "It's awfully strange." He's asking you to open this one.
That's fine. Everyone stay back. And I open the door.
There's 2 doors. Which one do you open?
Both.
Both. As you pull the doors open, it sounds like a rush of people discussing some kind of lecture onto your left, leading out of the room. And it sounds like a rush of people on your right, leading to some class they don't want to attend.
Nope.
Whoa.
Torn's never gone to school. Doesn't want to. Close it. No. Is there do we see what's inside the doors?
Looks like some old desks.
I close the doors.
Okay, close the door.
I open the right one.
You open the right one, and it sounds like people on your left leaving, talking about some class lecture that they have to do homework on.
Close the right door. Open the left door.
Again, open the left door, and it sounds like people going into class talking about how they really don't want to go to this class because they always give homework.
Well,
I push Guy in and close the door. Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah, everybody heard it.
that's mighty strange.
But what's inside?
Desks.
Just a bunch
Just
of old
watch
desks.
desks.
Just a bunch of desks, right?
Yep.
All right. So here's our choices. We either go in there, do some searching, or the only other way we can go is back where we came from, or that 2-headed thing was, or we go through that tree room, the grow room.
With the decaying plants.
Yep. Yeah, so we could either go here to continue or go here to continue. Those are our 2 options. Torin?
Gem room. There's something about it. No, maybe that guy was guarding something. Maybe that's why he's there.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna have something important, you put something on where to guard it, right?
We might have no choice but to face him.
Yeah.
But if that's my opinion, if the group wants to go somewhere else, I'll go along. But we found a bunch of creepy school rooms,
Yep.
a neglected grow room, which is just criminal. Not the grow room, the neglection. I don't see much other choice. I say we go face big ass.
All right.
You gonna pop open the door?
Oh, I thought you were going to do that.
All right. Let's go ahead and line you guys up however you want to line yourself up as. Do your thing, and then we'll roll initiative.
Oh, I've been rolling shit initiative.
I seem to only roll.
14. Nice. All right, that's everybody. Guy, you're first to go as this head, now both fully awake. One looks one way, one looks the other as the door opens and you step through.
Oh, so I'm on the other side of the door. Good. Why is it asking if I want to exit the game? I don't.
No.
You press escape.
Guy's like, nope.
Gone. Bye.
Weird. Do I see him?
Yep.
'Cause I can't see down the hallway.
You have no light, or do you still carrying that torch?
I should still have that torch. Unless it's been over an hour.
Yeah, it's been over an hour. It's been about 3
Oh.
hours since you guys came in.
Then, if that's the case, I don't see him. So I will do bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Click my heels to turn on the boots again.
Yep.
And then I'll take the time to use my action to an item interactions to light a torch.
Light a torch. 40, 20. Torch. Where are you, torch? You have visibility now?
I do. Thank
All
you.
right. Yes, sir.
And then I will just end my turn up against the wall there.
Caliban.
I suppose I'll move in.
He's pretty deep in.
What was that? 5, 20. Oh, no, I see him. 25. Let's see. What do we got here? I will cast Create Bonfire on the spot where he is standing.
Okay.
How far away is he from you? Just so I get an idea of the distance.
40 feet.
Thank you.
So he has to make a dex save.
Great at dexterity. Seven.
Fail.
What's the damage? 14? Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And then
Any more
I'll-
movement? Bonus action?
Well, I'll use my last 5 feet to move to the wall there.
All right. Silas.
Silas is gonna move up next to Guy. All right, cool. I can move. Oh, that's funny. I can see all the tokens. I just can't see the map. All right. All right.
And for some reason, you're upside down.
Am I? Oh, weird. All right. I'm gonna do unsettling words against him. I'm gonna say, "Hey, you had 2 chances in life to come out looking good, and you failed on both accounts. So both of you should be ashamed of yourselves." And now he's got a D8 negative on his next saving throw, which will
Alright.
happen now as I cast blindness on him.
What's the save? Charisma or wisdom? Or con? I don't know.
It is. Let me scroll down. Oh, fuck. I'm not casting blindness on him. He's too far away.
Get closer.
Oh, I'm not getting closer to him. Are you out of your mind? Oh, whatever. I'll just do this. That was a waste of that. But Toll the Dead instead. Wisdom save is 17. Man, that was a waste.
15.
That's a fail.
Roll the d12. 2d12 at this level? Yes, it is. 14.
14 points of necrotic damage.
Alrighty.
That's the end of my turn. Oh, I clicked it.
All
There
right.
it
What are you all screaming about?
He told you it's a two-headed thing. Get in here.
5. That's 30. Do I want to use any spells on this guy? Damn it. Why do I still have the hat of this guy still freaking... okay.
I don't know.
How far is he?
25
Boots of
feet.
speed would have been... Boots of speed would have been really nice here.
You can always just action dash to him, and so he can't move any can't move off that bonfire.
True. Ooh, I know what I can do.
Bonfire's 10 by 10, right? Randy?
The Hot Fire is a 5-foot cube.
Gotcha.
Action dash. Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Let me pull it up.
Mm-hmm. Just a second level.
Let me know if you can move it.
All right. Yep. I would put it right here.
Yep.
Doesn't really occupy a space anyway, like a creature.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm going to attack with it.
All right. That hits for
That's
7
a 26 for 7 force damage.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
All right. The creature howls, spins as it's assaulted from the southwest and turns on you and will make 2 attacks. Battle Axe and Morningstar.
Yep.
It's a natural 1. That is a 19.
19 misses.
Man.
Are you rolling actual dice? I was like, I can hear it, but I can't see it. Oh, there we go.
And seeing as how it's in fire, it's going to move out of the fire. That's his turn.
Ends on fire.
You gonna let him move away from you?
Oh no, I'm gonna take attack of opportunity.
All right.
And my sword's been flaming this whole time, so
No one's surprised.
23 will hit.
roll the damages. That's 13 slashing and 2 fire.
Yep. It is
And
badly injured.
I'm going to expend a first level divine smite.
Okay.
So that's another 2d8 damage. Radiant. Oh.
Oh, bummer.
Ugh.
Nice.
Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to open that.
I said no one's surprised because there's been so much flaming tonight.
Yeah. That was his
That
turn.
was his move. Yep. Guy, your turn.
So much.
I'll go right there. Is this wood?
What it looks like to you is where am I? What it looks like is
Bone pile?
large piles of wood.
All right, I'll go ahead and attack that guy. He's back there. God dang it. Okay. First attack. Wait. Why is that not working? Roll, damn it. Why is my rolls not working? Hold on. Let me refresh my character sheet. And then let me click this. Alright, this should work. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna have to do it manually. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Roll in the 20 plus
20 will
Yeah.
hit. Yep.
for 6 points of damage. Oh,
All
actually,
right.
it's okay. I'll keep that. It's supposed to be 1d6, but that doesn't matter. Second attack.
Attack.
What is this? That's weird.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
18 hits. 1d6 plus 5 stack. There you go. For another 7 points of damage.
It is near death.
And then Guy will do
Say it.
an unarmed strike.
Ah.
God dang it. Unarmed strike. Make sure. For 19.
19 will hit.
And another 1d6 plus 5. For another 9 points of damage.
Yep. Barely hanging on.
And that ends my turn. Can't do much else.
Okay, I'll recast Bonfire and move it to where he's standing now.
Okay. Deck save.
Dex save.
Whew.
17.
Damn.
17. He makes it.
All right. No damage, but it's still just sitting there.
Just makes it. Yeah.
Movement or bonus action?
No, I'll stay put.
Silas.
Finish it off, Silas. You might be muted.
No, just not talking. Is Toll the Dead save or suck? Looks like
Yes.
Yep.
it. All right, then I'll Eldritch Blast it.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
16 will hit for 17 damage or 13 damage, but still well enough to defeat this
So-
creature
So glad I cast Spiritual Weapon.
as it drops to the ground amongst this pile of stuff. And we'll drop out
Look
of
more
initiative.
dangerous.
It did. I mean, the 2 heads, I guess, I get, but for its size, its ass isn't that big, guy.
I mean, look, compared to me, it's huge.
False advertising. Well, we should search.
Take the Morning Star, pummel the body. So was he like collecting firewood?
I don't know.
This guy
Great
goes
check.
through the wood.
Give me a perception check, guy.
Oh, man, that was a good roll too.
You push some of the wood around, and there's what looks like a crude chest sitting amongst the pile of wood. Kind of looks like it was trying to hide it.
Nice. You want to try to open this, Torin, while I fix myself?
Sure. Shield ready. I will
Mhm.
put my sword on the ground next to me
Yep.
and try to open this chest.
You open the chest. It's empty.
There's nothing in here, guy.
Are you sure?
You want to take a look?
Put my hand in the chest
Roll initiative.
and make sure it's empty.
Yeah, it appears to be empty.
Is it a heavy chest?
Not
is it
really.
Not really? Is it, how big is it?
It's about 1.5 feet by 9 inches. wide.
Oh, it's not that big. Goes in the bag of holding.
Okay. As you pick it up, you see the glint of gold lying beneath it under some more rubble.
That's actually pretty smart of that.
You mean underneath the chest? There's gold.
Correct.
Actually, pretty clever.
I guess we keep rummaging.
You find yourself 500 gold pieces in this.
Well, just shows you 2 heads are better than 1.
God damn.
And as you rummage through the chest, thinking, am I going to get burnt? Am I going to get lit on fire? Is there going to be some kind of trap? You take the gold pieces and you count them deftly one by one, throwing them into the bag along with this large chest. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Until next time, see you guys later.